Hello, everybody. Please take your seats. Take your seats. The tournament should be starting soon. As we progress through the night, here's how the point system is going to work here for the 9th Apex Legends Community Tournament. We've got a lot of incredible teams, a lot of vet teams coming in. Should be some heavy competition. Every kill they get equals 1 point. Every top three placement, will be 2 points, and every win will be 5 points. Whoever has the most points after 2 hours is crowned the victor of this tournament. Very excited for the night. We'll have myself and Booty Sweat, Fergalicious, a lot of different names. Boobs whatever, that's the way you want to know them too. We will be actually shoutcasting the whole thing. So please, if you want to check out your favorite teams, they're on a poster right next to me here. If not, hang out here. We'll be following everyone's gameplay. We'll be talking about it. We'll be talking about, the game itself, how things are moving. Should be a great time. Thank you for stopping by. And, boom. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 9th Community Apex Legends Tournament. I'm Elmmerfudd. I'm joined here with Ferg, a.k.a. Booty Sweat, a.k.a. Boobs whatever. What's up, dude?
What is up? We got a big tournament going on here, folks, and I'm just giddy with excitement. Can't wait to see these guys get into some action here and go head to head in the arena.
Giddy with excitement is the way that I would also describe it. My loins are moist.
Oh, more than usual.
Yeah, and they are usually quite dripping.
Yeah, and we're about to get into some action here. Just got about 4 minutes to go. Looks like we got just a couple teams in some warm-up matches right now. Hopefully they finish those up in time. Whatever matches they're in right now will not count towards their overall score. Hopefully they either win, die, or just back out in time to get in at the right time.
Because if they don't, that'll be embarrassing.
Yeah.
Imagine winning the game that doesn't count.
I know. Yeah, the other squads look good to go. I think November's team, the Barnicle Boys, Diablo Blanco, excuse me.
That's going to take some work.
Yeah, they're waiting for their third player right now. I see them just sitting in lobby. Hopefully they get that ironed out, because as you know, random teammates kills do not count towards your overall score, so going in a man down is a significant disadvantage.
Absolutely. Unless your third was already a piece of garbage, then it might be okay.
Yeah, if you can frag out and get wins, you might be able to pull it off. It would be impressive.
Go. So let's go over the teams real quick. Returning from every tournament we've ever had, we have High Rise Gaming. They've had a different name every tournament, but it's the same guys. We got Joe Wrights, Bacon's Nightmare, and Red Ben. You want to hit the next one?
I believe the next team is the Szechuan Saucy Boys. I'm liking the Rick and Morty reference.
Absolutely, classic.
Just Seductive, Mutta Trucka, and who is their third player? Dr. Nick Nasty?
Dr. Nick Nasty.
And, you can check those guys out over on Mixer. It's good to have some more Mixer streams in this tournament.
Yeah, it's something we have not had a lot in the past. We have 2 teams on Mixer this time. Let's just jump ahead and talk about the other one. Last minute joining, we have Team Barnicle Boys also streaming over on Mixer. New to the tournament, new to the scene period. Never seen any of these people play. Should be exciting to see what they bring to the table today.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm curious who your favorites are at the moment, Fudd.
My favorites, High Rise has always brought a strong gameplay. Dropship has come off pretty good, but most everyone else is unknowns. I think there's a couple players that we've had in the past in each team, but for the most part, like full form teams, only have 2 of them.
Yeah, I agree. I would honestly, my heart is going with Team High Rise at this point. They've put on such a good performance every tournament. They've gotten second place, I think, a couple times, maybe third place another time.
Second or third, I think, every time.
Yeah, but never actually come out with the win, and just that kind of consistency, I would just love to see these guys come home with the win today.
All right, looks like we're jumping into our first games here, my friend. We're going to go live here with the drops. Move around. Start with Team High Rise Gaming. So I'm going to switch the scene over here. All right, here we go. All the teams are live. I'm going to plop through them all real quick. We got everyone live. We got everyone loading into their first matches here. Meteor Juice is no. I need to switch that stream. Give me a second, folks. This needs to be Little Nugget over here. I put it on the wrong computer. It was Little Nugget what?
Little Nugget MC. Capital
MC. Got it. There we go. All right, we got them. Novembro is rocking and rolling. And our new group is... The stream appears to be frozen. I'm going to refresh and hope for the best.
Yeah, I had to do that as well.
Feels Mixer.
For the Banana Barnicle boys. Yeah. Some great features on Mixer. A lot of low latency, some high quality video, but it does tend to stutter and freeze sometimes, in my experience.
Absolutely. I'm 100% with you. So here we have everyone choosing their drop locations. Looks like we're over at High Rise Gaming. Look like they're going to go for Epicenter. An interesting drop for your first game.
Yeah, and I'm gonna unmute this guy and just see what their comms are looking like. See how confident these guys are coming off today.
They sound pretty fresh so far. I know they've been warming up for a couple hours. We got some singing going on.
And you just love to see that.
You love to see it.
You really love to see it.
You love to see it.
That too.
A couple things I've been hearing from the boys. I know a lot of people have been playing Warzone recently, and a lot of people jumping over to Apex to practice for the tournament, and the sound design is very different. I'm hearing a lot of things are very quiet, hard to discover, so it'll be interesting seeing some of these players who are used to everything being very loud, dealing with the whole new sound design.
Yeah, with some new updates, maybe give like the slightly newer or less experienced players a bit more of a fighting chance, because everyone's adapting to the new changes. So perhaps things will be less lopsided.
I'm hoping so. Should be pretty interesting. So it looks like no one else dropped with them. They're just looting up. Let's jump over to the Saucy Boys. See how their drop's going. Get some volume on for them. Very low bitrate. Can't tell anything going on the stream.
Yeah.
They are in a fight and playing on a different map.
Got one.
I forgot that this map was added to the game.
Yeah, these drops in this area is the name of this area is slipping my mind right now.
Skulltown.
Skulltown was the classic hot drop back in the day, and it's making me feel a little nostalgic to see it, honestly. And,
Absolutely.
I'm happy someone's doing it.
Those were the days.
Absolutely, the hot drop, Skulltown every time. These
Looks
guys
like
are
a couple kills are coming in. Looks like they've recently been scanned looking for more players. Oh yeah, a little firefight going on outside.
Melted him. He has gold.
Good call-outs from everyone. Melting people left and right, breaking armor, moving into pushing. Knocking them down in the middle of the street, left and right. Finishing them off, getting those kills, getting those points on the board. Looking fresh.
Oh, yeah. Looking saucy, if you will.
That was a classic joke.
We're having fun.
We are having, you love to see the fun that we are having here today.
And yeah, I mean, if it is a high risk, high reward drop here, but if you do come out the kings or queens of Skulltown, you're usually set up in a very good position to win the game.
Absolutely.
A lot of loot to be had if you do come out on top of this.
Looks like I've already plowed through a couple teams. So already good points on the board.
We got people to the left, guys.
Absolutely.
Ooh, I was about to switch up. Sounds like I got more people moving in. We'll wait a second.
Dragon. Whatever. Right here.
See what happens. Yep, getting pushed in on immediately. Snuck up on one other team down, Dr. Nasty. Melted.
He's right here.
Mutta Trucker coming in with the R99 trying to clean up. A lot of lag in this stream, but it looks like he's getting his shots in.
He's one.
Switching over to Havoc, dropping one, breaking the armor on the second, moving around, trying to break out of there with his special ability.
Squads, guys.
2 squads moving in on him. How do you think this is going to end? He's all by himself there.
Yeah, I mean, he's staying alive pretty well. He's got full health. He could get cheeky with a portal
There's a
play.
double
I don't know
cross.
how he wants to play this. Maybe disengage.
Only has 8 more rounds on the R99. And 24 in the Havoc. This is rough. Armor broken, trying to recharge. Other team is engaging. Gives them time, hopefully, to loot.
And here I have literally 9 rounds between my 2 guns here.
And that can be a disadvantage of dropping so hot. You get a lot of fights. You only have so much ammo to kill so many teams before you are running dry.
Absolutely.
And
I
he's
run
kinda-
dry all the time.
This is a bad play.
And he was getting sniped, and I think... Oh, he got out in time. Trying to sneak away with a special ability once again. Being chased. Let's see how this turns out.
And he is hanging on for dear life. Really good effort. He is
Still
not
alive.
throwing-
Breaking armor, and there it is.
There wasn't much we could do.
Valiant effort.
7 points for their first game, though. That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
That's a great way to start. Dropping hot. I like the confidence.
Looks like Team Dropship is already getting ready for their next match. First one must not have gone very well. Let's check in over here with Diablo Blanco, our dear friend Novembro. Looks like they dropped... what was that place called again?
I'm right there with you.
Yeah. I'm so used to the new... I did all my research for the new map. Another hot drop to land here.
Is this market? Or
This is Market. You are correct.
That's yeah.
Looks like their third team member had never showed up, which definitely puts them at a disadvantage.
Yeah. Yeah, you wonder what the what you'd hope for in that situation. Would you want a very good random to try to propel you towards the wins, but you can't count his kills, or do you want a bad random who doesn't get kills, so your team can get those kill points? You know, it's kind of a double-edged sword.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more with the thing that you just said, because it makes a lot of sense. Creeping around, I would like to point out that the video quality on his stream is very nice. It's crisp, it's clean, it's beautiful to look at. You love to see it.
Yeah, I'm happy to see this man streaming again. You know, it is on console, which is kind of unfortunate. This guy, I've played a lot of games on PC with him, but you know, you play where your friends are. And
Exactly.
I'm just happy to see him streaming, playing. And
I'm just
having
happy to hear his voice.
You need energy.
Absolutely.
So rocking a Mozambique and a triple take, and a rough part of town to be having that loadout. Let's see how this works. The worst shotgun and the best shotgun in the game.
Right you are. Yeah, I think it's rough to have a Mozambique anywhere on the map, to be honest. There's not a lot of situations where I'd want it, unless I'm just trying to completely meme on a team.
He does have the addition on there, which will give it a little more stopping power, which is nice. But still, if you can't hit those shots, which is very hard to do with a Mozambique, that thing is next to useless. What seems they're just setting up a defense, hoping to see what happens around them. Let's move on to the next team for a second. See how this goes. We're going to move on to the Banana Barnicle boys. That's right. I was remembering Banana.
And these are the newcomers, if I'm not mistaken. I like the name. Got the correct spelling of boys and everything.
Absolutely. Great spelling of boys.
Coming in hot.
Dropping in bunker. Look at that. Not sure who has the kills, but definitely a lot of death boxes around them. That is a good start.
Yeah, just look at those walls behind them, how riddled with with bullets they are.
A lot went down here.
Down.
Oh, another team pushing in on them. They're pushing out hardcore. Wow, rushing hard, getting those kills. Good maneuvers, good hits. 2 teammates down. Jumping around, having to go for the reload mid-fight. Not good, and gets wiped out.
And that's just a classic bunker fight if I've ever seen one.
That is the most classic of the bunker fights.
Part of me does miss when players could sit on top of the door frames in bunker. It
Another team.
it made
Absolutely.
for some very meme potential.
Absolutely. Oh, those were the... When they took that out, man, that was a depressing moment, man. Those
I
were
was never
good
one to
days.
Do it myself, but when other teams did it to me, it just put a smile on my face, win or lose.
Oh, yeah.
It just goes
Just knowing when you're clearing the bunker, you had to look up there.
points. Right now, the team that's leading has 7 points. 'cause
Oh yeah,
last
it just
Amazing.
added a whole
game
nother
that
element to
they
the
dropped,
game.
like, hot drawing
And if you'll listen,
points.
they're into it. Their comms right now talking. They're looking at the scoreboard. They're looking at how everyone else is doing, trying to improve how they're doing,
Yeah.
figuring things out for the next match. Very good comms.
Yeah, we have 5.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
I'm trying to
go.
look at the scoreboard right now. It looks like we probably haven't updated from the first game, so I'm just gonna wait on that before I give.
Yeah, it looks like right now, just because of the points that have been posted and added, Saucy Boys are in the lead with 7 points. Banana Barnicle Boys are in second with 5 points.
Where he's at.
And Diablo Blanco with 2 points. We do not have updated point numbers for the other two teams at this moment.
Dude,
Gotcha.
We jumped into High Rise Gaming. Looked like they had a couple kills and just got wiped. And let's listen to this anger. Let's listen to these
One
comms.
kill, that doesn't matter. Hello.
Oof. Oof. Very upset. You hate to see it.
Yeah,
One
man,
kill,
we were,
you do. I hope
pushed in,
they
we
take
should've
that
pulled back
energy
all
and
went together.
direct their rage in a good manner.
Absolutely. Let's jump over here to
We were
back to the Saucy Boys, who are in the lead right now, and see how they're doing over there. I'm going to
You want to check your stream? Or are you...
check a couple things here. If you want to go ahead and take over.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, right here.
Man, it is good to just see the old map in
He's
use
one.
again. It was a bit of a
We're in the
bummer
lead.
when they took it out of rotation, and to see it back in a tournament just kind of warms my heart. It looks like they
Absolutely.
have found
Yep.
another player here, and a lot of fights happening around Skulltown as
Crack.
conditions.
Amazing how I got the rev.
Throwing some nades and pushing up aggressively here,
two right
chasing
here.
those kills by the bone structure.
Got one.
Ooh, and that looked a little odd to me. Looked like he got the animation for the Wraith off, but then went down immediately as it cast, so hopefully his teammates can clean up and give him a revive here.
Thanks for that.
And it looks like they do.
Eyes are open though.
Fun fact, if anyone doesn't know, you can get stuck inside of these giant dinosaur bones. Classic thing, if anyone was around for our first tournament, one of our casters joining me here was actually one to get stuck inside of the bones during the tournament, and
It was
man, it was a hoot.
It was something I did not expect, and the more I moved around, the further I got stuck. And if I recall correctly, we won that match in an incredible
did.
manner. Reeb, who was with us, our third, went down in the very last fight, and you clutched it with a win where your health bar couldn't even be seen. It was so low. You were the definition of one shot when that game was
Yeah.
finished.
That was a very desperate game, and I think it would have been much less desperate if you hadn't got stuck in the bones. But
I
you know,
couldn't agree more.
It makes for a good story. I'll tell you.
Absolutely. Nothing like dying to the storm while stuck inside a bone. So here we are back with, still with the Saucy Boys, who are in the middle of quite the fight. Teams coming in from both sides. Flatline R99, he's just melting people with that flatline. Blowing shields off of the R99. Spinning circles around these people, making them look like nothing.
Over here.
Yeah, he's using cover really well, getting heals off, popping back into combat, back out when he needs to. I'm really liking the movement.
Absolutely.
The usage from this guy.
Getting his friend back up. How far away is his other teammate? That's a lot of ground to cover. Try to get to his teammate.
Oh, is he looting?
He's almost
Yeah, it
Long
might
range
be-
flatline.
Yeah, they might just have to take the fight and wait and try to respawn him here, because the respawn is looking a little far to get to in time.
Switched over to a gold prowler. That'll give him all the best attachments. He'll be able to see through smoke and have that full auto mod, which anyone plays knows full auto prowler is a beast to have in any situation.
Yeah, it's scary. You see a guy with a prowler and you're like, oh, I can take this guy, and then you get melted in 1 second.
I'm so
Using his ult to try to go for the revive, gets in and makes it just in time. Wow.
Oh, they just popped the res.
Dang. All his teams are back up, ready to go, healing up.
Good use of the portal there. Love to see that.
Looks like more enemies coming in from the left and the right.
right here.
Might be two different squads that are split up.
Oh my gosh, I'm
Hitting a couple shots of that prowler. Ults coming in from the sky. They're pushing back to where they were because they know that area very well.
This is not safe.
Yeah, it is their home. They do seem to be very comfortable just around these bones. They're just kind of running circles around teams, from what I'm seeing.
Oh, absolutely. Their map movement knowledge
Either gonna go through the scrap cave over there, or
is
Excellent
is top tier.
They're working together, but not staying so close to each other where it actually hurts them. It's just really good positioning from these guys. It looks like
100%.
they're actually
To the right.
repositioning with that ult from
This-
Mr. Robot.
This is a team we're going to have to look at in the future. It's very interesting. It's very fun when you have a new team come in and they just slay in out of the gate.
wait this out.
Very
Yeah.
exciting to see.
Oh, to our left too, right over here.
Which looks like they are in the top 10 right now.
Crack.
Breaking the armor with his Prowler. Did not miss almost any of those shots. Trying to clean up some of these crews coming in from the circle as it closes in on them. Hopefully picking off a few more kills.
Around this way.
We should go here.
Fighting in the distance. Looks like they might know where half the squads are at right now.
Let's go this way.
Mutter Trucker with 4 kills, the current kill leader. Unsure what his teammates have. Just Seductive, though, on his team is actually a player we've seen in the past. I believe he's played on with Outplayed on it one season or one
You guys are good.
tournament, and then with Dropship, actually, I believe the last tournament.
Let's
Yeah, he's definitely a familiar name. Friendly face in this tournament. Love to see him back. Yeah, these guys are in a great position. They started the new circle at the very edge. Gives them a lot of room. Not going to get flanked, most likely. Looks like they're going for this second ship. Hopefully get some good loot out here.
Or the high ground, at least for this. Maybe, hopefully the circle closes in on their direction.
where you want to go, John?
Yeah.
Not a lot of fighting happening right now,
Guys that were shooting at us
which is
earlier.
very scary when you're at the top.
Yeah,
Wanting
and
to know.
scary in terms of points. I mean, you really,
Above me.
when all these
Gonna wrap around
kills
left.
and like the more games you rack up, the more kills you can get, the more wins you can get. You really want to finish games quickly if you're in this kind of tournament. So you don't see these guys idling around too much. They're pushing, looking for players, trying to get this game resolved.
And they, yeah, very aggressive, pushing in almost to the middle of this final circle.
'Cause I don't.
Really just trying to find these guys. Move together, communicate, try to slay. I like this.
That was my nade. EW. Right here.
Looks like they finally found another team up on top of that hill.
Dropping some
I
syringes.
think it may have been spotted.
Are they just behind that rock? Is that
Using
all?
the Revenant ability to try to make them jump out of their area is very smart.
I'm going
Pushing to
up.
that hilltop, hopefully finding them. Looks like I'm hearing shots fired. They have found them. One teammate down, pushing in with his gold prowler. Immediately breaks his armor, knocks him down, gets out of there to heal. This guy is very talented. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, things are looking good. Their just movement and ability usage is so on point.
Absolutely. Very smart group.
Got him.
Just a lot of lag happening from the stream, which is rough
Yeah,
when you got
I
guys
am-
slaying like this.
Reloading.
I am just behind you, so I'm kind of,
that was the guy that
yeah,
got
at least a
res.
few seconds.
And it's jumping pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Reloading. Holster.
Water.
I'll get this
We made
shield
the
and
right
then I'll get
choices.
It's a new platform.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like he's jumped up to 6 kills now from that fight.
Remain.
Going up to try to get Just Seductive up in time for the circle to move in. Only 2 other squads remaining, which means they're in the top 3. They get those extra 2 points with the kills they have. I think we just stick here and see if they get this win. What do you think?
Yeah, I would not want to leave at this point. I know,
Absolutely.
He has 6 kills. This is going to be a high point game for them because I know his teammates also have a few kills themselves at least. So,
Oh, absolutely. They have
Yeah,
to.
keep watching our stream. All right, cool.
and it really just
Hello,
takes
everyone.
to win some of these tournaments. You know, you can get some unlucky drops, some unlucky, just kind of slow lobbies. It really just takes a few games like this to pull out with the win a lot of the time.
Absolutely. And it sounds like either someone in their party or someone in their chat has us currently open and knows that we're just going to stick around and watch. So whoever you are, hello. You guys are doing great.
pressure's on.
Thank you.
Fun.
Don't let me down.
You are live to
Didn't use it very much.
less
Tens
than
of people.
to tens of fives of people.
Hey.
So,
Bud did?
you know, no
Said
pressure.
hello.
Moving over into power plant. We'll see what they can find over there.
I love you, fun.
Cross this. Aw, love him too. That's nice. moving across that big open field. No shots got taken the whole time they moved across that field. That's crazy.
Anybody with a beard, I respect.
Dude, we
He
gotta
loves
finish
you
this
too,
game.
he says. Yeah.
They respect the beard, and I respect that. You slay like this and you like a beard, we can go right anytime.
Ooh,
Check out
Mastiff.
that.
I'll take that.
Moving through half of the circle, still not seeing
got the,
anybody. I guess it is only 2 squads left, but where are these guys hiding?
Yeah, and I'm liking this really aggressive double SMG loadout, double full auto SMG loadout from
100%.
They just got the
It
res.
just fits their playstyle.
Oh,
so
just
well.
heard someone right around the corner getting a team member rezzed in. So it looks like they have now found a team. Immediately, he's just on the people right now. They don't even know he's there yet. Look, boom. Surprise.
No idea.
The reaction of that person realizing they were getting shot, eternal. They never knew. Guy who just spawned in trying to get away, wiped that squad out in less than 30 seconds.
On the right side.
Love to see that, and I am just catching up with you. They're still shooting on my screen. Oh, there we go.
They are now in cahoots against the final squad. This is the fight of fights. Arcstar coming in, it looks like his mere inches from his face almost got stuck. That'd have been very unlucky.
Cracked right here, cracked.
Hitting those long-range prowler shots, which is not an easy thing to do.
Not at all.
Great portal placements, they can escape.
Especially on console. Anyone watching the tournament should know all of our players are on console. in this
Correct.
Tournament. So that would explain any kind of aim, or if you think people using controller, it's everyone is using controller, so give them a break.
Why don't you take us into the end here?
I am just behind you, but
That'll make it even better.
looks like they're kind of just poking at each other for me right now. It's kind of hard to do big damage from this range with double
Once we
SMG,
get
so
one
they're
down,
just kind
we're
of
gonna try to
taking
get this
pot
back
shots.
here.
Neither team really committing super hard, really pushing. We might
Shots.
wait for a
Okay, the other
circle
two are up
close, or wait for one of these teams to get tricksy. And it looks like Mother Trucker
gotta
is
push.
opting to push
They're not gonna be able to
forward.
take that much.
I love it. I love it. They don't stop pushing.
Love the aggressive play. And there's 2 kills from Seductive with that gold shotgun, and it's just 3v1 now.
Are
These
they
guys
right
are
side?
looking like they're in a position to win.
Just trying to find this last guy, man.
Look for heavy.
Right here.
Gonna be a
They're
little
right here.
behind.
Looks like they found him. Go for it, man.
Nice shots.
I am way behind now.
I know, it's great.
That's the last one.
Yeah, he actually
going
doesn't
up
decide to
on top,
take
I'm just
that
gonna
gold
grab
sniper rifle.
You're way behind.
Yeah.
All right. I got you. They found the guy who's running very hard, trying to get away, make this last as long as it can through power plant. Gets found, gets melted with the gold prowler, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen,
There she blows.
a win for Sheshkuran Shashi Boys.
And a high kill win at that. What a great
Absolutely.
way to finish. These guys looked solid. If there ever was a solid game, that was one.
That was definitely one. Let's see how many points we ended up with here. 16 kills with 5 points for a win. Quick math. That's 21 points.
21 points, guys. That's
Wow.
yeah, a few of those is all it takes.
You love
And
to
how's
see
the
it.
Scoreboard? How's the scoreboard looking, Fud? at
Oh, let's
this
take
time?
let's take a look at the scoreboard here.
One kill, one
I'm gonna jump over here to look at Team Dropship while we switch over here. Actually, Team Dropship, Little Nugget with 7 kills as a kill leader. They're moving into a top 5 situation right now as well. Let me take a look at the scoreboard real quick while they're running around trying to find this. Moving squad to squad, team to team with these high kill games. I love it.
On us.
Right
Yeah, it
now,
seems like no matter where we go, there's a lot of
I got
action,
shot
a
at.
lot of high kill
Oh, they're up
games.
there, yeah.
I'm gonna let the scoreboard update real quick from that last game, and then I'll go ahead and give these numbers.
Oh, there's players in here.
But they're pushing in. Very dangerous place to be fighting here in this very steep stairwell. I have died many a time
Probably
right
getting pushed
here.
By the team that was at cage.
Good callouts. Looks like there's a team that was behind them that might push. They're looking for them while everyone else pushes down on these other guys. Zob going down. Oh, I thought he was down at the bottom. This is good. This is
I
good.
like that defensive smoke and the defensive ult to try to secure the res here on his teammate.
I ulted on the team at cage.
That was well played. Good zoning ult. By a little
Yeah,
nugget.
Alright, let's not fight those guys. We're in a bad spot. Let's go back up this way.
Good call, trying to just realizing that's not a great spot to go, so they're kicking their way back out of there. This team that's somewhere behind them is not trying to push them at all, which is very interesting.
Now come over here. These guys right here.
This other team is fighting. So that's 2 squads, 1 squad behind them. Maybe 3 squads
Just
fighting
check
over
the zip
here.
line.
Danger close.
Last 3 squads remaining.
They're all
Great
focused.
shots with the Havoc, pushing forward. Little Nugget taking some hard hits here. Able to heal back up, push back in. Looks like Meteor Juice was able to clear them out.
I'm with you.
Little
Yeah,
Nugget
this
going
might
and hoping
be,
for the clear.
Great shots
One down.
there.
Absolutely. Melting people with his Havoc.
I thirsted.
8 kills for Little Nugget right now. 4 squads remaining. Looks like one person is at the very tippy top of the tower.
And it looks like a lot of our competitors are opting for full auto
Oh, shoot.
weapons. A lot of like double full auto weapon loadouts. I'm
Yeah.
seeing, definitely different from back in the old days where single shot weapons tended to dominate the meta. You'd see a lot of
Absolutely.
wingman, a lot of peacekeeper, some snipers,
A lot of Havocs, which I didn't expect either.
Yeah.
That wasn't a gun that was used a lot.
R99.
Pushing in on this guy.
Yeah.
Clean wipe. 9 kills.
Nice
2
guy.
other squads to go. Now they're at the high
Great
ground.
loot out of that fight. Gold backpack, gold helmet. Yeah, these guys are sitting pretty. Got some high ground.
Just a quick blurb.
Hydro
I know you said wingman. That is not the correct pronunciation of that gun.
What?
I should quit right
Okay.
now. Wingman, folks.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Shield anywhere?
The
Please
wingman.
do forgive me. The wingman.
I hope they can, in fact, forgive you.
Like that.
Hopefully these other 2 squads fight each other.
Yeah. Maybe they can get come in at the end, get a little cheeky third-party action. I just want to give a quick shout-out to our friend who coined the name Wingman. That is
Yeah.
the beautiful and lovely
Where are they? At that
Altros.
rock?
We love you.
Alright, let's get a better position. You wanna they have position right now, huh?
Just
Let's
as
go
a
drop
reminder
down.
out
We
loud
could
for
drop
people
down and go
watching, in
around.
case the rules are not
You know,
clear.
that way.
If you do get first place, you do not also get your top 3 points.
People, they're going
It
that
is
way.
just the 5 points for
People
winning
cut through.
or the points for getting top 3, not both.
Come on, Zabs.
Yeah, that would be silly.
Let's go this way. Let's just push these guys. Let's just.
Let's go this way.
And
Yeah.
remind me,
push
Fudd,
There's only one this way.
must have
I think.
slipped my mind. What is this red armor?
Oh yes, so that is this new armor they've
I
added
saw
that
a guy
actually
going this way, it might have been
it's
Severe or
it
Gibraltar.
when you, it looks red when you pick it off the ground, and as you do damage, it actually starts as gray armor,
Caustic.
and as you do damage to people, it increases the level of the armor
It's
up to
either
blue,
GB
up
or
to
GB
purple,
or Gibraltar.
up to
One of those three, I don't know.
and then up to red, which is actually the strongest armor in the game. So as long as you're pushing hard and doing damage, you can get stronger shields, and you never have to pick up another pair.
Great addition to the game. In my
Really
mind.
cool. Absolutely.
Encouraging aggression, which is something that is sorely needed in all BRs, in my opinion.
Absolutely. A cool thing, they're actually going to have an
I like
event,
the
I
thought.
believe, next week, where the only shields that drop is that. So if you want better shields, you have to be out rushing and
Knock this
shooting.
down here.
Rings close.
That will be very interesting to see.
Yeah.
Gonna force some aggressive play
Let's just
styles
hang out
on
out
some
here.
of
We're
our
gonna get
more
spot. We can get on.
let's call them
On the building on the
nesting
opposite side.
players.
Yeah, nesting players. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
We can go over here.
Some of the Karens who play this game.
Yes.
Or we can just. AK.
Well put.
Thank you. You love to see it.
I'm checking out this building here.
Once again, these last 2 squads always seem to just be hiding. A lot of hunting for these last 2
Let's wait for the
squads.
third party.
Yeah, these guys are trying to get onto their next game. Get as many games as possible in here. We have a tight 2-hour window.
Very
Yeah.
tight. But
Yeah.
already high kills for these guys. So either way, this is gonna make up for hopefully any time they lose getting into another fight.
Yeah, win or lose, these this is gonna put them in a good position in terms
Absolutely.
of the tournament.
Where's this last guy? I
So
think the
they
last
can
guy's
afford to be a
solo,
little
the
aggressive here.
other
I think
squad.
just finishing this game fast would be
Anyone need
the
med kits?
ideal thing.
I have 6.
It looks like the other 2 teams are now fighting. We'll see if they can, or it's bait. Could go either way.
Anyone needs medkit?
Dropping heals for his teammate. This is actually a big deal. I think this might be their second game of the night because they only have 5 points on the board right now. So they
Alright, we got circle,
desperately
we got
need
circle.
this to be a big game, a big point game. They need this win very badly to get back up in the competition.
I'm pretty sure it is. I'm just
They
gonna
are
check
just,
these little
yeah,
corners.
they're slowly
start
pushing
pushing,
in
let me
here,
know.
checking all the corners. There can't be too many. There's
Oh, there
one
is a down.
squad down.
Push, push, push.
All right, there we go. Now they know that it's not bait.
It's gonna
That's
get
it.
And here they go. This is the fight to decide if they win. Do they get the 5 points?
One's down, one's down.
Immediately a knockdown. Gibraltar dropping his shield.
Shields. Playing a
We're gonna
little
push in.
tippy tap toes inside and outside of that shield. A little shield dancing.
Don't let him get the revive.
Getting wiped. Luckily, he used the Revenant used the
got it,
ult, so he was
they
able to spawn back out there once he died. That will save him to give him a chance to fight another day.
You guys are still totemed?
Yeah, very. If anyone's played Valorant, the Phoenix ult is very reminiscent of the Remnant ult in this game.
Pushing straight up into these guys. 2 people left. One of them down. Only the Gibraltar's
Give
left.
you luck.
Things are looking great. He does fall down the stairs
I
here.
fell.
And it looks like the
Nice.
1v1.
Let's go, guys.
There it is.
Yeah, he's
That's what
going to
we
be able
need.
to clean it up. A lot of wins coming out early.
I
We're
love
only
you.
30
Legit love to
minutes
see
in.
it.
I
We're gonna put
actually
up there.
love to see this.
Let's see how many points they got. This could be a big point
Put it
game
on the
right here.
board.
Here we go. 19 kills with the 5 points for being in first.
Feeling it.
That is a big point game right there. According to the board right now, that immediately puts them from last place to second place.
Yeah, and that, I mean, in these early stages, it really is still anyone's game. No one's very, like, highly established themselves at the front of the pack yet.
Everything
things
is
are pretty
very neck and neck. Oh, actually, as we move on to the next group, Diablo Blanco with Novembro. They are in top 5 right now as well. Novembro with no kills currently, not sure how his teammate is doing.
He's the only one alive.
A lot of
Looks
fighting going on. Rough
Yeah,
positioning.
like a pretty desperate situation. Maybe he can pull off a miracle here.
Hoping that the team in front of him does not see him,
Can't move. They're gonna see it.
or the team above him, below him. He is hiding for dear life right now.
And yeah, this is what I mean when I say nesting. You know,
Nesting.
He feels comfortable there. It's warm. You know, he's just trying to stay alive.
Which is smart. You know, maybe we can sneak in those extra points for a top 3 and then maybe kill a person. That's
Yeah,
smart.
You know, if you, oh,
One for a grenade, hoping they don't see him.
Player, they don't see him. He does opt to throw the grenade instead of staying in stealth. Some ticks on that thermite. Gold
Pushing,
armor he's done.
rushing for these guys. See if he can get this kill. And he does get
Ooh,
eliminated.
A lot of damage, but couldn't quite finish it out.
Probably should have waited to get those easy top 3 points, but yep, that was a 0-point game right there that lasted 12, almost 13 minutes.
Oof,
That's rough.
Yeah.
That's rough. Let's move over into Team Banana Barnicle Boys, who are also in the top 10, with what we can tell is 2 kills on the board. No idea how everyone else is doing. These are the brand new additions to the tournament. They joined very last minute. We'll see how this goes. Moving in very open.
If you would, Fudd, could you take over for a minute? I have to confer with one of our agents in the field.
Absolutely, please confer away.
Hey, hold on.
Right back.
All right, miss you. Looks like they might have spotted a squad or a drop coming in. They're moving very aggressively across this very open ground, hoping for the best. Sound cutting out, in and out. Feels mixer, my friends. Feels very mixer. Yeah. And he's gone for good, hopefully. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll drink to that. All right. Popping the ult, hoping to see the enemy very easily. A lot of luggage on this stream. Going out for the scan, figuring out where the enemy is, pushing in, seeing if they can get these kills. This team hiding inside this little bunker. Gibraltar coming out. Purple shields on him. No one is able to break those. Oh, it sounds like Gibraltar was broken. Trying to get an angle on this other person in the corner. Pushing in. Must have landed on a jump. Yep, there was in fact a jump pad on the ground. Pushed them forward into... Ouch. That is not fun. Don't like to see that happen.
And then there's also the Octane jump pad.
That Octane jump pad hurt them very much. That is why you'll notice when I play... Oh, hi, Izzy. I always put a jump pad down. For that same reason, hoping someone walks into a doorway and then gets launched backwards.
You know what?
He was like, no. Oh,
I didn't realize that Octane. Oh, I didn't realize that because there was that nade. So I was trying to like walk closer in, and yeah.
A wild daughter appeared. She was very into their gameplay. I'm not sure what's happening with the rest of their team as the screen has now gone black. Sounds like they did end it. Did not get to see how many points they got from that match. We're going to go jump over here. High Rise Gaming, we'll see how their drop goes. We have not been able to watch them very much at all. We're going to stick with them for the drop. If things happen, things happen. If not, we'll move on. These guys need some screen time. Seems like they're switched games to Mario too. Yeah. Jopa looks like he's eating a chicken wing. It looks very delicious. Dunkable, as are his face. I would love to dunk his face in some sauce and lick it. I'm sure that's not just me. Ladies and gentlemen in the audience, please enjoy it.
It's just for fun. It's just like
Some good comms.
Welcome
back.
Yeah, chicken wings are one of the highest, highly used gamer fuels out there. Highly nutritious, gives your brain the nutrients it needs to stay focused. And,
Absolutely.
And
Everyone knows that a larger than life container of said chicken wings, nuggets, etc. Increases your reflex time. Or decreases it, I should say, to godlike levels.
yeah, that is that's just science. We can post some studies in the chat.
I don't think we need to. I think everyone just knows.
Yeah, it is common knowledge at this point.
Yeah, I think everyone just understands this. While we're waiting for these guys to drop real quick, I'm going to hit this scoreboard if that's cool with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right now we have Dropship, who just had that big game, up in the lead with 30 points. Team the Saucy Boys in second place with 28 points. Banana Barnicle Boys in third with 23. And then we have High Rise, who have now been able to post their games. Thank goodness. Next with 16. And then Diablo Blanco, Poro Novembro, with 4 points in last. Very, very far behind. Hopefully get some good games here soon. But again, they are just a duo, playing in duos.
Yeah.
So that makes it rougher for them to catch up. But they are having a good time.
Unfortunate, their third team member was not able to join. Hopefully, an idea in the future is maybe to have a couple standbys, maybe some subs in case a teammate needs to drop out. We can have, just a random sub that can be applied to any team.
Absolutely. But luckily right now they do actually have a duos event going on. So they are not at a disadvantage in the playlist they're in just for the overall points they can acquire.
Oh, excellent.
So that worked out.
Yeah, it is still less kills to be had in the lobby overall, I would assume.
Just not having to deal with, having more people shooting at you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like no one dropped with High Rise. As much as we like to give them some screen time, they just got to make things more interesting. You know what I mean?
That's on you.
Exactly. Absolutely. So let's jump over back to the Saucy Boys, who are destroying so far this tournament and trying to wait. They're in top 2 already. Back to back. Looks like Mother Trucker with 5 kills, 1 other squad remaining. They're pushing in already. Back to back, high kill, almost winning game, or could possibly be a double win.
Yeah, and it looks like one of them just picked up a gold shotgun, the Mastiff. That's going to put him in a great position.
I'm not getting any audio from the stream. I don't know about you.
No, I actually, unless I'm deliberately trying to listen to their comms, I keep them all silent, just trying to look at the objective gameplay here.
Understand, respect it. Yeah, so no sound coming in. Luckily, we have the ping system, so we kind of know what's going on. It looks like they found this last squad. One of the teammates has gone down. Got that flatline, I think the Havoc combo right now. Another team getting melted right now.
Yeah,
what do you got over there?
Poke damage. I feel like I may be behind you still by a good amount, and I definitely
it's these guys every time. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so one of the teammates got finished. Everyone else, another teammate just dropped. Mudda Trucker with no shields, trying to hold off behind the tiniest bit of cover, trying to heal up. Hopefully, maybe can get this. No idea if it's a full team they're against or if it's just the two. It's definitely not a 1v1. Able to get a little healing, not a lot. Things are looking rough, trying to escape out of there with his special ability. Just prolonging this, I don't think things are looking great here. He sees the team going for a revive, gets the assist elimination on that guy, moves over, starts melting another person, does not break their armor. Another person of his team was finished off, still going through, missing a lot of shots there, trying to keep healing, get behind cover. Has a med kit, just not enough time to use because how many enemies are there. A lot of arc starter grenades going out. Did get a couple ticks of damage. No armor being broken against his enemy team here, though. Plenty of grenades, though. That'll give him time to run over. Hopefully get some fresh shields off a teammate. And we're frozen, so give it a second. We'll hope for the best here, folks.
Bear with the mixer streams.
There we go.
Oh, I'm frozen now.
Good. I was able to pick up both their beacons and the armor and is going to try to bring them in this last circle surrounded by death boxes. They may have time to jump in and get loot as this team tries to push. He's able to get the respawn off in the last circle with one other squad remaining and healing. This other team is playing very nesty. Is that what you want to call it?
Yeah, I think that's a good term.
Yeah. They easily could have pushed him into this 2v1 and won this match. This could be the moment that turns it around because they were just not aggressive enough to try to get this.
Yeah, and not to take anything away from Mutter Trucker, he played that perfully, actually.
Beautiful.
This guy's movement, every time we switch onto him, he's just moving around, using cover perfectly, healing at the right time, putting pressure at the right times. And I think that he just made the other team scared to push.
And there it is. His teammate came in, they all looted up and just immediately pushed on these guys, pinched them one at a time, and got that win. 2 in a row. Mutter Trucker, Team Saucy Boys. Let's see how many points they got. I was hoping to get sound. It looks like sound is not working on their stream currently. Hopefully they get that fixed. Fifth, that's another 20-point game. Right after their last 24-point game.
The ability to stay alive with that Wraith and this guy's movement, like every time we switch to him, it's just like top tier movement.
Absolutely. So dropping in on Team Dropship, dropping in. They're currently in the top 10 as well. I love that all these are back-to-back here. Little Nugget, as the kill leader with 5 kills, no idea how his other team is doing with kills, but I'd assume 1 or 2, 2 or 3, who knows. This could be another high-point game for them. Hopefully you're not behind me on this one, so you can kind of take the lead here.
Yeah, they are. It looks like they're towards the center of the circle they're currently in. Just getting looted up after some fights, it appears. He's got good loot already, though. Mastiff and a Wingman.
I can also drop you some. I don't need this money for a Wingman.
Good pronunciation.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get it.
And yeah, those Mastiffs are scary, man. Every time I see or hear a Mastiff, I tend to poop my pants a little bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it looks like they're looted up, maybe exchanging some heals for each other.
Oh, I will.
And yeah, looking to push out and find some kills here. He's already got 5. They're down to the top 5 squads. And there is a TTV namer in this lobby, so I'm sure they're shaking in their boots.
This could be good. Did you catch the name? Maybe we'll go view their stream.
I should have. If anyone could clip that,
let us know.
See their perspective.
Absolutely. Very, very interesting perspective to see as we move into here. Moving into a top 5 situation here. Still kill leader on the board.
Yeah, I am curious if they decide to, how safe they decide to play this. They're in top 5. If they get to that top 3, secure some extra points.
You have a jump pad?
Or they can just go for frags and be confident in their ability to win.
And also, I believe them and High Rise are the only 2 teams playing on the new map, where everyone else is playing on the old map.
Oh, we can push that easy. Their vault, for sure.
Yeah. It is interesting.
Oh, just push it.
And I'm curious how that's going to reflect in the scores at the end of this. If people are going to come away, I think this is the first tournament where our players have had the option of what map to play on.
Correct.
And I'm just curious how that's going to affect the scores and if people maybe decide to do things differently next time based on their experience here.
Well, it is interesting that the top 2 teams right now in the tournament, both are playing on a different map.
Right, you
One
are.
just came down the stairs.
So-
You know, maybe
Oh,
maybe
she
the
might be able
maps
to
are
come up.
about even in terms of their kill and win potential, and you just choose what you're comfortable with.
Let me
Absolutely.
go over here and you can get me.
Trying to get the revive. It sounds like a couple squads in that tunnel underneath pushing on, fighting each other. Hopefully they can get this revive off, get some heals going. Little Nugget has lost his kill leader title. Gets knocked down again. Up to Zobs. Ooh, gets the knockdown. Up to Zobs to try to finish this off. Get the revive up. Get some more kills on the board.
I can see.
Good defensive smoke. Hopefully you can disengage and heal up here. Just gonna opt for a tall boy, not a can.
Plenty of time before the circle moves in again. Looks like all his teammates have gone down now. Just got that revive up. Trying to push with the Mastiff.
With the Mastiff, great kill
Gets
there.
the elimination. Gets them in the top 3. Gets his kill leader title once again. Couple points for top 3 again.
Ooh, he's getting pushed. Arcstar's coming in by another team. Throws an ult down, and he goes down. Looks like Zobs is barely alive. He gets res just in time. They're hanging on by a thread, and there it goes.
There it goes. You hate to see it. Looks like it
was
still
a
could have been
great
some good
effort,
points.
though. They absolutely held on a longer than a lot of squads would have, and
Absolutely.
in the meantime. So I'll take that every day.
That's a 15 points on the board.
Top 3 finish and 12 kills. That is not too shabby.
Not too shabby at all. All right, let's jump over to Novembro over here on Diablo Blanco. They've been having a rough go of it. Playing with just duos. Looks like they're in the middle of a fight over here.
Very start of the game, it appears. He's got a beak, and that's it. No armor, and his teammate is one shot. Let's see if they can.
And his teammate is now down. Moving around trying to get... Being chased by... Oh no, looks like that Pathfinder's trying to escape right now. Novembro moving in with no armor and a Mozambique.
Got a beak and a dream. Sometimes you can make it happen.
Sometimes it's all you need. Do you believe in miracles? Yes!
You sexy thing.
Looks like a double Mozambique now, ready to go.
Now that's top tier if I've ever seen it.
Throwing some grenades and hoping to get some damage. That is a big room, so probably not.
At this point, if I were him, you can't really afford to wait. At this point in the game, you go balls to the wall.
He gets wiped out. Looks like another 0-point
I told you I
game.
got it.
Unlucky.
Yep, there's another 0-pointer for Diablo Blanco. Looks like they got some points since last time we watched them. They are up to 8 now. They have doubled their score, so they did get some kills a couple games there.
Very happy to see that. Let's check out the Banana Barnicle boys.
All right, let's jump over into the Banana Barnicle boys. Looks like they're in the top 14 right now. I'm not seeing any kills on who, the POV we are currently in. No idea how everyone else is doing. And no sound coming in from them. I believe that's just Mixer is not sending out any sound right now.
This stream has just crashed for me completely now.
Good. Yeah, go ahead and try and give that a refresh. Yeah, Mixer is the future, my friends. Mixer is the future. Keeps lagging out, pausing, and no sound now. Feels good? Feels Xbox, my friends. Dropping all of his weapons now to repick them up. Not sure what was going on there. Very spread out from the rest of the team. Trying to push forward. Looks like now they're in the almost top 10. I'm watching the kill feed, hoping that they're... to see some of their names in there in the kill feed with some kills. Not seeing anything yet. Pickled Rocket is doing a lot of good in this game, whoever they are. Very proud of Pickled Rocket. A lot of kills. We're in the top 10 now with them.
Pickled Rocket is actually a friend of a friend.
Oh, really?
Of the tournament. Yeah. Our good friend Rebenit. Pickled Rocket and him go way back.
Way back, absolutely. I believe he... I'm not going to make that joke. Let's not worry about that. Move on.
You can put it together at home.
Yeah. Put your mind together. It's all good. Trying to loot up a little more as they move forward. 2 of the team members with level 1 shields. Uchi, I think. What is it? Uchime with level 3 shields. Not great weapons. Well, all right weapons and not a lot of ammo. Just trying to gear up, get some attachments, get kitted up, ready for a fight, get some kills on the board and some points. Ready to go. Looks like some pings coming out. Hopefully they're seeing a team. Hopefully we see some action, because I'd hate to just move away from these people already. You know what I mean? This new team, they need some love.
I'm feeling some action coming on, and these guys have been doing well. I think they're not in the best loot situation going into the end game here. 2 players with gray armor still, but maybe they can make something happen.
Hopefully. They are third place overall right now and not too far behind. This
Yeah, it seems
could
like
be
our
good.
top 3 are pretty close. The Szechuan Saucy Boys and Dropship seem to be our most consistent, but the top 3 are within a game range, all 3 of them.
Absolutely. I would agree to that. They've now moved into the top 10 as they're moving forward. Still not finding a lot of loot, moving through half the map. Still not even finding anyone else on the map. It looks like, just going off the timer and the mini-map, that it actually is still pretty early for the circle closing. So this was a pretty, wherever most people landed, a lot of people died early in this game.
Yeah, just looking to make something happen here. I mean, even if they have a slim chance of winning, I think they'd be happy to take a fight at this point.
Absolutely, as would I. We'll give them a couple more here, and if nothing happens, we'll have to move forward. But hopefully these guys can find some loot, get in a fight, get some points on the board. That's what you want to see. That's what you're here for. It's what the people want. It's what I want. It's what we
Yeah, I
crave.
believe it is happening. I'm just gonna take a peek.
Yeah, peek around. Let me know if there's anyone we should jump over to immediately. Absolutely. I'm going to go ahead and mute their stream because there's no sound coming through anyway. They're still running around trying to loot, trying to find some other people. As my beautiful co-host here, Ferg, has said, he's going to go look for some action. We'll jump over to another team momentarily as nothing is still happening here. But they deserve screen time, just like anyone else.
Yeah, it looks like we got the start, early game for a lot of our teams here.
All right. Any action on the drop?
Team Dropship looked like they had some technical difficulties, just having to disband their party and re-invite, so losing a little bit of time here. We can go over to the Saucy Boys. It looks like they're getting into some action.
Saucy Boys already. All right. Jumping over to the Saucy Boys, who are currently in the fight of their life. Sound has returned on their stream. Bless you, Mixer.
Right here, right.
Saucy Boys actually playing on the new map now.
Slow down.
Interesting.
Looks like they switched
their
maps.
strategy.
You're in view of the enemy.
And
Very interesting. Pushing very aggressive into the squad, clearing them out of that Gibraltar circle.
Nice work.
That Gibraltar thinking he had that in the bag did not happen.
That team's dead.
Life of a Gibraltar, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Your
there's a
bubble
broken
is
blue on the
often
top left
useless.
right here.
It is a sweet siren song to come fight.
He's on play.
Getting lasered, pushing up.
Oh, yeah.
Another team pushing on him from the side, trying to climb up to move in on them. Very aggressive play. Doesn't care, tries to finish him off. Just seductive. Hopefully able to clean up that shot. Looks like there is another team on the roof next door. Squad is eliminated. Let's see how that went. 3 points for a drop. That's not bad.
Not terrible for an early. Yeah, that was early game. Still points on the board. We'll take those.
Looks like Team High Rise is in the middle of a fight. There is a Gibraltar bubble, which looks like it is Jopa writes. They are currently on the barge, which seems to be their favorite place to land. We've seen them there about every time we've tuned in. Red Bed down, Bacon's with purple armor, Jopa with level 1. Jopa going for the revive. Bacon's getting melted over there. Let's see if they can find the rest of this squad, get some kills, get healed up.
The enemy Steven ult, Mirage ult rather, where all Stevens come out, definitely confused them there, but he just kind of went for the revive, and it looks like it paid off.
Looks like this team is down below him. He's picking him off with the scout here, getting a couple shots, missing a few.
No armor on the enemy. He must be low.
Let's see if he can pick him off before he gets over the cliff. Looks like he was able to get away.
Yeah, and Jopa opting to remain on the high ground. Looks like his teammates are doing some more groundwork.
Loot up, heal up, sit up top. It's not a bad idea.
Prowler with extended heavy mag.
Good callouts. The comms on this team has been very good every tournament.
Absolutely, and they are veterans at this point. Man, I hope to see these guys win one of these.
Absolutely, they've been always the owls made, never the owl.
If that's a saying, you're right. You are
right. I am. Thank you. Sounds like they have found another squad pushing in behind them. They're pushing in, trying to get some more kills. Some name calling happening out here.
That's not very nice.
A little playful banter between teammates. Jopa and Bacons, they love to go at each other, if you know anything about them.
Absolutely, that's the best part. Looks like the party has been started here by Jopa on the barge, hoping to attract some players who know that they're there now. Also allows them to get some better tier loot and better prepare themselves for the upcoming fights. I'm hearing some gunfire down below.
Ben, come get this heal.
Literally right behind you.
Or I'm just hearing fireworks. It could go either way. Nope, those are definitely shots coming in.
Oh. Yeah, Jopa gets hit hard.
Jopa missing the shot, but looks like Bacon's able to finish that guy off easily. So that is definitely a couple kills on the board.
Oh, shit.
All right, Bacon's getting some good kills here. Nothing from our POV, but definitely getting some squad kills. So that's more points on the board for these guys going into the mid game.
Absolutely, and we're 5 minutes away from the halfway point. We already have seen 3 wins and a lot of high kill games. This has been a very good tournament so far.
Absolutely. And remind me again, or if you don't know off the top of your head, I can look back. But what is the record for points in one of these tournaments?
I will. If you'll take over for a minute, I can actually look that up very easily.
Yeah, of course. Because I think some of these guys, with the way they're playing, have a shot at beating our tournament point record. And, you have to take these things with a grain of salt. The game does change. So, it's possible that back in the day it was earlier to rack up, or easier, rather. Excuse me.
Did he say something?
All right.
More points.
So, sitting right now...
He has me muted?
Sounds like some teammates might have each other muted right now. So official tournament records right now sit the most kills we've had in one tournament, set by Team Just Flav and Teddy, is 132.
I'll take it.
The most wins in a tournament was 5, and the most points acquired is 151.
And that was also Just Flav and Teddy?
Just Team Last Minute Dipshits for the most wins. And most full points was Just Flav and Teddy as well. Yep.
Yeah, and I believe those guys, at least some of them, have opted to sit out of this tournament, probably just giving some other players a chance. They have established themselves as pretty dominant
Absolutely.
in these tournaments in the past.
Which is exactly why we've switched over to, looks like maybe some salt happened. Maybe a teammate left. Not sure. No? He's still there? I'm trying to understand their comms.
Yeah, I'm confused as well.
Looks like he left the party.
Purposefully, or
Not sure. We're trying to figure this out.
I don't know. That's the problem though. I like to actually. I have fun when I'm like. We don't have to win, but like, I want to be.
Let's listen.
You don't have to be sweats either.
No, but I want to.
Yeah, it looks like they're saying they just want to have fun, not overly concerned with winning, but do want to be competitive, which I think is a great mindset going into these
Absolutely.
tournaments. Have fun, try to win, but don't take it too seriously.
Absolutely.
There's
Again,
only a few $1,000s on the line. It's not
just
the
a
end
couple
of the world.
million, not a big deal. A chance to meet the president of Zimbabwe.
Yeah, thank you again to the country of Zimbabwe for sponsoring this tournament.
Absolutely.
We dearly appreciate it.
Very thankful for the
One
opportunity.
to the right, too, Ben.
It looks like they're in a top 10 moving in on these squads. We're going to stick with these guys just for a minute, hoping they can get in, because we've not been able to give them a lot of screen time here.
They have just found a team. Looks like they're opting to push in. Not sure if the other team is spotted, and the shots are flying.
Hopefully they're able to get their comms back.
Gibraltar ult thrown on the high ground, which is a great idea, I think. Trying to disrupt the enemy's position. Gets a few shots. Not cracking the armor, but, just putting a little pressure in with this Prowler.
Some good smoke as they move forward from Bacon's Nightmare. Looks like it was a lot prettier. They're trying to figure out where this team is. Jopa, looking directly at the guy, didn't notice he was standing there and got wrecked. Going for the self-revive inside the bubble. Other teammates trying to protect him.
He's behind you.
Oh, people dropping into the bubble all around.
Thunderdome. A lot of shots in the back here, and he gets the self-res off. Love
Bacon's
see
able to
that.
come in and clean up. Trying to get some heals off. Hopefully get a revive. Getting shot from the right. Another team moving in. Up to Bacon's with gold armor and I believe a pretty good loadout. Bacon's pushing forward. Let's see if he's able to get any of these downs. A lot of fights going off, and does get wiped off the board.
Hell out of you.
Yeah, it was, man, really
Alright,
unfortunate
real quick, I'm
that
gonna,
Bacons was
leave this
not in the
party and
party
start your
there.
invite
They
everybody.
were not able to communicate with him, so he didn't get the essential callouts of the enemy positions.
Correct. Looks like they're going to try to restart the party and get everything hopefully working. We're going to jump over with Team Mudda Trucka from the Saucy Boys, as they're in the middle of a fight.
Yeah, it looks like it's early game. He's got a couple kills at this point.
Sound is working, which is always a plus. They actually landed on Barge as well, getting the revives. Looks like they came out on top of this fight, just enjoying the spoils of their win right now.
A lot of people dropping on this barge. This is an attractive spot.
I'm going to open a bag of Three Musketeers for my daughter, please, if you could take over.
Yes, of course. As long as you have some for me, it'll be okay. Okay, this mixer stream is freaking out for me, so bear with me. at
Married
home,
man
folks.
is in search of man.
There we go. Yeah, it looks like these guys are just opting to stay on the barge here, getting the party started, looting up. We'll see if they decide to push out or just keep this high ground. It is kind of a nice position.
I love Three Musketeers. They're so good. Were they able to clear that squad out, or are they just dipping out right now?
We're off the scene now.
Well, they did kill one squad. It looks like they are finally getting off of the barge.
Gotta select fire. I'm
Possibly
hoping
just
on
for some looting opportunities, but it was time to move. I think they're making a good call here. Hopefully finding some other players.
Trying to get that bot to drop, get some hopefully good loot there. All this shooting coming from the barge would definitely attract some players. So it looks like they'll probably be in a fight before you know it, especially with as aggressive as these guys have been playing all day.
Gotta hop up here. Choke.
Yeah, and I would love to see if anyone can. If you ever see a TTV name in the kill feed,
What are
just
you
go
looking
check
for,
them out.
heavy ammo?
Yeah. Let them know they're garbage. It's very important.
Yeah, mess with their heads a little bit. Give our competitors just that edge that they need.
Exactly. And, link them here. Tell them about Amazon Prime.
Yeah, if they seem cool, you can always post it. I'm sure there's a relevant channel in the tournament Discord or anything
Yeah,
like that.
we can invite them in next time.
Yeah.
Flatline here.
Looks like for the first time we might have to jump off these guys because there's just no action going on. We want to keep everything fresh and keep everyone available to be on the stream. Ferg, if you want to go ahead and jump around, see if we have any action somewhere.
Yeah, the Banana Barnicle boys are getting a revive. Looks like they might have just finished a fight, actually. But, oh no. Oh, they're getting into some action here.
Frag grenade
Who
here.
are we talking about right now?
Backpack.
Banana?
Or blue back-
Banana Barnicle boys, yeah.
All right, we're going to jump over to Banana Barnicle Boys. We're in a fight, but real quick, as Gunbait in chat has said, we do not endorse stream sniping. We are saying those of you who are watching the tournament, go ahead and check some of these guys out. Yeah.
Yeah,
If
do
you're
not
competing-
give anyone information about where they are, what they're doing. We're keeping it friendly here. Stream
Absolutely.
sniping is not okay.
You go out there and let people know that this exists. Also, we do have sound back with these guys. Looks like a lot of fighting happening in what is, I believe, considered downtown now on this map. It has been split in two. I actually really like the changes they made to this area in the map. PSA, we do love all of you. Thank you so much. 2 kills on the board, almost to a top 10 situation. No idea what the kills, once again, what the other part of the team is. But it looks like one team member only has level 1 shields and the other has no shields. Very rough going to go into the last 10.
Yeah, they did have to. There was one player alive at one point. So 2 of these guys did just drop back into the game. They're just struggling to hang on here.
Grenade was just called out, which means a team is pushing them. So we are right in the middle of combat here.
Oh.
Arcstar is coming in from above. Looks like they're moving around from... we got a drone moving around, going to ult, try to break their shields. Does happen. Hurts a lot. 2 team members with no shields. Our POV is half shields with level 3 shields. Going for some shots on the people in the next building who jump off. No idea where anyone is at this moment. Just chaos.
This is a rough situation.
any
They're either
shields. I
getting
don't have any shield
flanked
cells.
by the same team, or there's another team behind him.
Knocked her,
Uchime was
knocked her,
up on the
knocked her.
high ground and actually got shot in the back. So we'll see
right
if
here,
this is
Revenant.
just one,
He's on top, he's on
just one
top.
team or multiple teams pushing.
Enemy came up through the elevator, doesn't realize this guy is behind him, almost gets the wipe, moves up to the roof, pushing, trying to find them. No idea where these guys are running. They're everywhere. This is a very difficult building to fight in. They're keeping their heads on a swivel. You know, it's what you got to do when you're thrust in the middle of a cockfight. Moving out of the elevator, pushing in on this guy with full purple, breaks the shields. They do get the down between the two of them. Moving in, trying to find the rest of this team with the revive happening. Take it away, Ferg.
Yeah, I'm really happy these guys were able to hang on there. It was looking like a really desperate situation. Getting flanked, having terrible loot, but they played that pretty well. I would like to see them possibly get out of this area and pick up some loot here. Because they're still hurting in the grand scheme of things.
Absolutely. It looks like they did win that fight, though. Put them in top 8 situation, and they did not get wiped. Just got to find some better shields and some heals to move forward with. And low on ammo, it looks like.
Yeah, they actually really need to move here.
Sounds like some shots coming in. Another team moving in on them. Able to find them. Hopefully they not waste all their ammo here.
Right there.
Yeah, they can afford basically one more fight without like a serious resupply. So hopefully it's not drawn out too far. They kind of have to get aggressive here. The poke game will not be kind to them because of their ammo situation.
It looks like they are kind of getting melted left and right, trying to push through. Our
Gold
POV
armor.
does get dropped down.
She's cracked.
Yeah, gold armor versus gray is not always great.
Absolutely. Some great comms coming in from all these guys, though, as they're moving around. That gold barred army did get cracked, so they do not have that. Looks like they were able to clean up. Maybe they won that whole fight.
One of you guys want to go ahead and respawn?
Yeah, looks like they're grabbing the tag of his teammate, which is actually our resident streamer for this team.
Absolutely.
Just looting up, probably. They're in a pretty good loot situation, I would imagine now, and just need to go for the revive here.
Absolutely. Looks like they did come out on top in that fight. So that was 2 fights we did not think they would win, and they came out on top of.
Now, these guys are scrappy, I'll say that.
Absolutely. You love to see it.
Love to see it.
You love to see it, you know.
Okay.
Coming back in with no loot, getting sniped at as he gets dropped in.
Yeah.
Pinging some armor. Hopefully he can get some.
Are they on the bottom?
Yeah, and there's a lot of boxes to choose from, so I think these guys are going to be okay. Hopefully the ammo situation is okay, but their guns and armor are looking great.
Absolutely. And their comms have been great. Their movement is wonderful. So even though they've had, worse gear and low ammo, they've been coming out on top of these fights they should not be.
Yeah, and that's like at least the second or third dropship respawn in this game, so they are just hanging on.
Looks like in the middle of another fight, teammate went down. He does push to the roof, drops one of the members of an enemy team.
There.
Great shooting. Only 7 shots left in the L-Star, which is the only gun he has in his possession right now. Hopefully he can find something. Things are not looking great. That's his box that he had when he died. Already knows there's no ammo in that. Sneaking up on enemy. Able to break the armor, but does not have any ammo to go for the finish.
Ammo. Does 115 damage, though, with his 7 shots. That's pretty good.
Looks like Rusty was able to down them and gets the revive up. Teammate went down. Maybe he can steal his loot, stay in the fight. We got a fully geared up Evo shield ready to go. So a little more ammo. That'll help a ton.
And they might have to go for another beacon delivery. The next one is really far away. If they get like 5 beacon deliveries in this game, it would be a sight to see.
We might have to add a new
and these guys are playing a little game of zipline chicken here.
I like it. Moving up the stairs, realizing that no heals. Death boxes everywhere, but not anything they need in any of these boxes. Getting snuck up on Gibraltar, dropping him fast. Teammate breaking his shields, but getting snuck up on the right. Things are not looking good. Does get the down on one of them, and finished.
Great effort from that team.
Absolutely. Really good comms, very scrappy. One stuff they should not have won there. 9 points.
And look at all the damage from these guys. 9
Absolutely.
kills, but over 1,000 damage on 2 of them, and about 850 on the last one. So very well done.
Very well done indeed. Let's check over in with Novembro for a minute because we haven't seen him in a hot second.
Yeah.
Looks like they're hurting with no armor. Looks like it's early game again. They're having just rough drops. You feel bad for them. You hate to see it. Looks like they've only gotten 1 more point since last we checked in with them.
Hopefully they're keeping their spirits high. Looks like they're kind of going for a nesting play style here.
Hoping to pick off some people.
Yeah, using those gas traps, sitting in their spots. You know, it's not gonna last too long. I mean, if they get one fight here, they don't have much to work with.
Absolutely. Low health, no armor. Low ammo too, man. They're having to fight every inch they get, you know?
Yeah. Hopefully they can pick up at least a kill or so.
Yeah, hopefully this nesting works out okay for them as they nest here. Teammate going down, picking off some shots from Novembro, and he does get out, and that is, hey, 2 points though. There we go.
2 points. They're just building, you know,
slow and steady.
Yeah.
Slow and steady. We're going to jump over here with Little Nugget from Team Dropship, who are in a top 3 situation. Little Nugget, kill leader with 8 kills right now, moving aggressively onto this roof. They do have the Revenant ult going. Little Nugget able to get it down, going back up, jumping back into the fight. Teammates getting hit, no more downs happening. Looks like they might be down on the second floor. Finding a member up top. Squad wiped out there. 10 kills for Little Nugget. One other squad left.
Yeah, these guys are in a great situation. Great loot, a lot of ammo. They got high ground control.
Yeah, I felt like I didn't have a whole lot of work to do there.
Sitting pretty.
Yeah, these guys and Saucy Boys have been neck and neck this whole tournament.
Yeah, after this game, I'd be curious to hear a little scoreboard rundown.
Absolutely, I will be glad to do so.
Up to there.
Alexa, they're trying to find.
We're fine right
how is Saucy Boys doing right now? Actually, are they in the top situation as well? Because these guys have been, side by side.
In a top 2 actually at the moment. Yeah, top 2, pretty high kill game. It looks like Mother Trucker's getting a double dropship respawn as we speak against the last squad.
Again. Wow, that's how they won their last game.
The ability to just stay in the game with these guys is really impressive.
Well, let's jump over to them real quick. See if they're finding this other team real quick. Looks like Mother Trucker, as we're watching, does have 5 kills. They're pinging off. Looks like they found them, but they're pretty far away. One member of the team is all the way out, no way to revive at all, or call them back in. Sounds like the other team is pushing in behind them right now. Portal coming in. Let's see if they're able to clean these guys up.
Oh my gosh, dead slides.
Motto Trucker with great shields, doing pretty good on ammo. Trying to find these guys, hitting his shots, broken some armor. His friend does get knocked out down below. Hopefully he can pick this guy out.
The loot situation after just getting revived was a little dire. I think getting aggressive was probably the right play there. Just kind of using him as bait. Knew he wasn't gonna
absolutely
anyway.
Trying to get this down. This player is outrunning him.
1v1 situation. You don't know. We've only seen this guy in terms of
oh my god.
The last player
gets the down. Is now it might be a 1v1 situation here. Going around this one rock in circles, breaks the armor and gets down, and that is that. They do not get their win over there. Let's jump over here to Team Dropship, who have found their squad and are now pushing in. The aggression, the excitement is real.
Who is?
My nipples are hard, dude.
Oh, just, the crowd is going wild.
I can hear them. Just listen. It's crazy.
I smoked them.
Pushing very aggressively into this last squad, and wants you take us out of here.
10 kills. Oh, he's got the self-revive.
Lifeline's very weak. Lifeline's very weak.
Main man, Little Nugget, goes down. He's going for the
self-revive
as his teammates push in. It looks like there's a Mastiff kill. Might just be one enemy left. Looks like a grenade got another one. But these guys are not in a great situation shield-wise. Both extremely weak. Shotgun battle happening. Oh, they're getting pushed really hard. That was a
and that's that. Neither of these teams got that win.
They pushed so
yeah,
hard.
crazy to have our top 2 teams in a top 2 situation at the exact same time.
Yeah, they had 73 season wins on the Mirage.
Man, how crazy would it be for our teams to run into one another in one of these games?
Sadly, hopefully someone else on the team is taking the pictures, but Little Nugget did skip that end screen, so we did not get to see how many points they did get overall. So hopefully they had someone taking a picture of that, because that was definitely a good kill game.
Absolutely. He had 10 himself, and they got top 3 points. So yeah, that's definitely at least 20, I would imagine.
That would be rough. Let's jump over here to High Rise, who are actually in the top 10 right now. Jopa is out waiting to be delivered to a beacon, watching Bacon's Nightmare, who has a good armor, red bean, low on health, but with pretty okay armor. A couple kills on the board. While they're running around, should we go ahead and do that scoreboard update?
Yeah, walk us through it.
All right, let's rock and roll, baby. So right now, currently we have sitting the Saucy Boys in first place with 73 points.
No. I'm gonna bust my
And,
shoot open.
and with
2
the
wins
goal-
and 1 top 3.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's going to be breaking our point records. Just looking at the time we have left, we got about 45 minutes left in the tournament, and they've got a long way to go to reach around 150.
Absolutely, but I think they will cross the 100 barrier. We've had a couple.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
been a couple tournaments since we've had anyone cross the 100-point beacon.
Very respectable numbers at this point.
Absolutely. In second place, of course, we have Team Dropship. I don't know if their last game was added, because once again, we don't know if they actually took a picture of that scoreboard. Hopefully they did. That'd be rough if they lost those points. Either way, they would definitely get at least those 10 kills that Little Nugget had, because he was on stream with those, so we would count those. Looks like they're sitting at 50 points right now. We'll see how that updates in the future. In third place, we actually have Barnicle Boys with 44 points. Very respectable. Looks like Dropship has just moved up to 67 points. They did take the picture. That was a 17-point game.
Ooh, some high point games. A lot of consistently high point games.
That kept them neck and neck with Saucy Boys. Then next up, we have High Rise Gaming with 24 points. Looks like they're struggling a little bit this time. They've been in every tournament and have, done very well. Looks like they're struggling a little bit. I think it's all the Warzone and not as much Apex.
Yeah, looks like some. I'm not sure if it was a rage situation or something happened. These guys seem a little bit out of sync, more so than usual. Something with the party. The comms were messed up for a while, and I hope these guys can get back into the flow of things.
Absolutely. If the flow of the team doesn't work well, it's bad news for the rest of the fight, for the rest of the tournament, and maybe your friendship forever.
This is high stakes, folks.
Absolutely. This is make or break. I've seen marriages end because of Apex Legends. I've seen civilizations crumbled,
Yeah, great civilizations.
Absolutely. It looks like a team dropping in right above them. Good callouts moving in. These guys are moving in, trying to zip out very quickly, see if they can pick this guy up as he tries to fly out. They did get him, and that was a splat to the ground.
And they're able to finish him off. And another down by Bacon's Nightmare.
Throwing down the shield to get some loot. Very smart. Go out there and fight, Red Ben. Jopa's got some looting to do.
And it looks like that was profitable looting there. He's got the precision choke on that shotgun. Going to tighten things up, give him some range, some kind of crazy damage.
Absolutely. Got him a level 3 extended mag and some more light ammo. He's doing set.
Yeah,
he is set in that regard.
That's the loot they need to propel them into the end game.
Absolutely.
You need a bit of an edge, and I think that's it.
It looks like this squad might have dipped out. They downed one guy, and then they were in the fight with someone else, and suddenly nothing. I didn't see anything in the kill feed. So they might be chasing someone down right now.
They got one kill and then one down, I believe.
All right, we should go to the zone. We got a minute left.
Yeah, looks like this team opted to just disengage.
Absolutely. It looks like we do, in fact, have a Russian nesting doll situation.
Come on, Ben.
Somewhat.
Listen, they are now going to go for the zip. Maybe try to find some enemies.
Nesters are people too.
Nesters are people too.
Yeah, we don't
have to.
We don't really have time
treat
for
everyone
that.
equally
We
here.
gotta kill these people and then get out of here.
Looks like Circle is closing in on them, and they've got a little bit of distance to cover, but they're right next to the balloon, which
Ben, don't push too far.
looks like a team is moving in on them right now from the left. Good call out from Bacons, who saw them sneaking up behind. Luckily, they weren't all facing the same direction.
He miraged.
Mirage ult got him out of there. We'll see if they can find this enemy
Oh yeah, I see him.
and move into the circle on time.
push this motherfucker.
Gonna push this
Closing in about
motherfucker.
5 seconds. And I just love the big dick energy from Jopa, as I've said every
Absolutely.
tournament.
There's big dick energy from Jopa, man. You love to see it.
It's undeniable.
right there
You
to
love
the
to
left.
see it, hear it.
He spotted him at that truck moving around. That's a long way to shoot with iron sights with an R301.
Oh no, that
But
was
he's
a
going for it.
bamboozle. He's
Oh, they
across.
got bamboozled.
He's behind the truck.
Looks like he was able to get away quick and clean. Top 7 situation, 3 kills from Jopa.
That's where the
Definitely, we
No,
know of
but
at
it
least
started-
one
it
from
started back
Bacon's.
here.
Not sure of
It was
Ben.
like right
he
here.
probably cut off.
Yeah, excellent use of Steven there from the enemy Mirage. He's a tricksy guy.
Found a guy just hanging out. Just wipe him immediately. That was our guy running away right there. Stood
Yeah,
up in
that's
front of
all
the full
true.
squad.
After all those tricksy plays, he it's interesting chose that moment.
To potato.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta go this way.
I've bamboozled them enough. I think I could just stand up and take these guys.
We can cut
Yeah, all looking the same direction directly at him, and he
Oh,
just
right in front.
peeks.
Right.
They're fighting another squad just on the other side of this
Cracked
canyon.
one, cracked one, cracked
Plenty of headshots. Almost knocked that guy out with the 1 magazine. Jopa dropping his ult on this last squad. Hopefully his ult can come back before they get to that top 2 situation, so he has it for there. But this is a good spot to drop it.
I
Lots of hits.
cracked one.
Armor
Ooh,
breaking.
cracked another.
Almost
Lot of
dropped a
hits.
guy.
Knocked one. Full limbed.
Full
There's
squad
the kill right
elimination
there.
from
Beautiful.
that ult.
My
Beautiful.
goodness.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, that's one of the best Gibraltar ults I've ever seen in terms
Yeah.
of success.
Yeah, it never works that well.
Yeah, excellent placement there.
Looks like the circle's stopped right next to them, so they're safe from that for now. Now they can just loot.
Pretty small circle. Still 4 squads left, so they're 1 squad away from those extra points. It looks like they are against a TTVer. At least one. Of the
Oh, yeah,
enemies.
yeah.
On point shots TTV. So look
I
out.
don't have a purple that I cracked over here.
Looks like some pretty good loot. They're trying to figure out which direction they want to go, how they want to push.
Because I got one of the kills.
And looks like they're
I don't know.
arguing over who got what kills.
Yeah, I killed the one.
A lot of interesting comms coming in from this team this tournament.
Yes, and the interesting comms and interesting lack of
So what do we
comms.
got?
Still not
Yes,
sure what,
yes.
what caused that situation.
The
but, you know,
comms we're getting are not gameplay related.
5, 3, 4.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, and it looks like they are opting to just push out into the open, not really worrying about getting
Yeah,
those
we
top
can
3
play it a little bit
points,
more
confident in
conservative, yeah.
getting there.
There's
and,
only
just
11.
hoping to resolve the game, get some
there's
kills
only
here.
one team is short.
Absolutely. Circle will be moving in on them in about 30 seconds. Looks like the final circle will be all of the
They're fine.
downtown
I'm
area.
checking this care
So
package.
this could be a very, nesty end of
Yeah,
game.
things can get very interesting. Nesty and
that's
Ziplining. Looks like they're gonna open up
Yeah, go
this
ahead.
This world drop. Gets a Phoenix kit.
Yo,
Gets a nice
Bacon
little,
switch outs for the
short-
devotion. Fun fact about Bacon's Nightmare, I'm not sure where he places now, but the last time I checked, he was number 11 in the world for LMG kills on Bangalore. So to see a gold LMG drop for that man is a dream come true.
Yeah, that's
heard
like
him fighting
Christmas
in
morning
distance.
for him.
Absolutely.
You see him running double LMGs a lot. At least we used to.
We did. That was his thing.
Once you down that guy and I
Yeah.
tossed my ult on him, they
And
were-
just
they
so
were
many
full
bullets
screwed.
you can just spray out there without having to
Is there people
reload
there?
with the double
Is it-
SMGs. You finish one magazine, swap your gun, and you got about 100
Oh,
shots
right there?
more to go.
Looks like they have
That guy's
spotted one of those spots.
Yep.
Spotted one of those squads. They are fighting another squad who are on top of a roof far across. There's one squad unaccounted for currently. We'll see how they decide
Classic
to move into these guys.
And it looks like Jopa opts to squat on a pot
That's
on
fine.
top
I
of this
can go.
building. Sorry.
No, over here.
That's why I.
Could you with a fox?
That's not, oh, you mean
Could
the-
you in a box?
There's a bunch of boxes over here.
Yeah, it looks like they're pushing forward into these buildings. There's another world drop. Jopa's gonna opt to shield it up. secure the
Another
food
gold
safely.
devotion.
No,
Another devotion.
Oh, looks like they found that last squad they didn't know where we were. Over to the right. We got 2 teams fighting on one side of town and these two fighting on this side. Hopefully they don't get third partied. We'll keep an eye on that kill feed, see if that other
so
team
bad.
ends up
It's kind of a bad position.
Looks like Bacon is, or Jopa's opting to back up, not push these
No,
guys.
we can push. But we can push to the
Yeah,
the
looks
left
like
a
we
little bit,
might
and then
have.
go across.
They might be
No, no,
trying to
no,
go
no,
for
no,
these top 3
No, I know,
points,
I'm
not
going that
getting
far. I'm just going
super
here 'cause they
aggressive at
can't
the
see us
moment.
From the,
A lot of confusion trying to figure out what they want to do. Jopa
Yeah.
does have his ult against. They will have that.
Yeah, and he starts to swing around, but then opts to go up the middle street instead of going on the wide flank.
Looks like they're getting flanked right now. Going for that ult again, hoping to drop it on these guys.
He's got 3 shots on these guys' backs, but
Easily could have shot them all with the R301 on the back. Opting to just
Yeah.
hide in the shield with the shotgun, drop his ult, gets no damage, no kills from that.
you
Hate to say it. I hate to see it. That was a bad play from Jopa Wrights. Had them all dead to rights in the back, 301 in his
Yeah.
hand, kitted out.
You know, I think he just already had in his mind he was gonna ult there, and it
Stuck
just-
to it.
It was too late. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now
This
he
could hurt
is
him.
The last player on his team, he
that's
is
all good.
deciding to nest it. It appears.
Try to get those
Warming up
top
those
3
eggs.
points.
Yeah, and it's not a bad call at this point. Maybe
Absolutely.
maybe once one squad gets eliminated, secure those extra points, and then you can push out if you so desire.
Absolutely, absolutely. Looks like 2 people did go down from one of the squads. We'll see if they can get a wipe and get these guys the points they need. If not, he's going to be hurting here in a minute. I hear some gunshots in the distance, some footsteps close by. This could be rough for Jopa Wrights of High Rise Gaming.
They're right here. I want to get that pick so bad.
And he is a Russian nesting doll if I've ever seen one.
If I've ever seen one.
The outer Russian doll, because he is playing Gibraltar, so he's he's pretty thick. Could fit a few men inside of him. if you know
Absolutely.
what I mean,
And I've seen a few men inside of Jopa Wrights in my time.
you love to see it.
You'll never forget Florida, my friends. You'll never forget Florida. He does, in fact, make it to top 3, able to sneak those points in. Hopefully he can get a pick of at least one more kill, get a couple more points.
We'll see if he decides to push out here. It looks like he is peeking a few extra angles now. Those top 3 points are secured. Still not opting to really move, but
If
being
he
a
does-
little more liberal with his peeking.
Correct, yep. If he does wait long enough, he may have his ult again. If he waits that last circle and drops on these remaining 2 squads, because it looks like this last circle does not have any buildings in it. If he times this correctly, he may be able to just wipe them out with his ult and win this. It's
true.
possible. He's just got to play it very smart right now.
Gotta
Let
play it
them not
safe.
know where he is.
Wait for them to fight, and
Or
Yeah.
stand in the middle of the open and let them all look at him.
that's
That's definitely the
that's
answer.
strategy.
That's definitely
He
the
does
answer
have
right
a
here.
shield. He can throw a shield down.
Looks like they're all stuck on the other side of that. What I would do here is wait for that circle to close and maybe throw that ult on that bridge as they try to cross. Looks like he's going to opt to just go ahead and push into their fight.
Yeah, he's running out in the open there. Looks like the TTVer on the opposing squad has gone down. I believe if he has an opportunity, now would be that opportunity.
Looks like we can see them fighting in the distance there. Plenty of cover if he throws his ult on them, which he'll have in a moment, which I bet second he gets it, he throws it. We'll see how this goes down. Circle
Yeah,
will be
looks like
closing
he's-
towards him.
He's waiting it out.
Yep, he could if
Wait for
if
that
he waits it out. Yep, absolutely. This could be good. This is the moment here, ladies and gentlemen, the make or break for High Rise Gaming to get them the points they need to come back on the board. There is an ult dropping right there. Jopa going in for some shots, breaking the armor. So he knows the other Gibraltar does not have his ult. Throwing out his ult as these guys try to move into the circle. Hopefully that works out. He probably should have thrown it a little shorter so it hit them as they were coming in.
Still a pretty good zone.
And there it is.
Fucking go!
Clutches it
Beautifully
with his
played.
ult. Gets the
Beautifully
win. Lets his team down so he could get
Yo,
all the
let's-
glory.
Yeah.
So you kick your ass.
Beautifully done by
Classic
Jopa there.
Jopa Wrights.
And yeah, I don't think he could have played that any better,
The
to be
longer
honest.
that fight
He
lasted,
Absolutely.
the better I was feeling.
gave the enemy team a kind of impossible choice. Go run through the run through his ult and die, or run around his ult and die.
Yo, what's
So-
up?
Exactly.
Brian.
Outside the ult was the circle.
That was a wild.
So
ass
he
game.
basically did what we said was a good idea. He just found a closer,
5?
quicker way to do it, which
Yeah.
I mad respect.
And this guy, you know what? He's experienced, probably more experienced than you and I.
Thank you for clipping that, Green Pryor.
and-
Back to
and-
Florida, yeah, absolutely.
Oh man.
Absolutely way experienced.
Yeah,
Looks like Moto Trucker over here is just dropping into a new game. So we'll jump over here. Little Nugget, actually, is in the middle of quite the fight. A couple kills on the board from his team. He has none yet. Going with an R99, sneaking in behind these guys.
Guys.
Squad wipe. Another squad pushing him behind him. Hopefully they can get the loot they need very quickly and move forward.
Pushing in.
Reloading.
Yep.
Oh, right
pinging
here, right here.
enemies. These guys are just getting aggressive. Goes down.
I'm down.
Opting to get some high ground. Dropping behind this Gibraltar. Great shots with the shotgun there. Oh, and he gets
Oh, this guy's super weak.
just destroyed.
No.
Almost
My
gets that
goodness.
caustic, who then immediately
So
goes
much
down.
damage on that caustic. He must have been one shot.
Absolutely. It looks like his teammate was able to finish it off and maybe did in fact grab his beacon, so they are set. Hopefully they can bring him back in. Sounds like another
Yeah.
squad is pushing them currently, almost to a top 10 situation
Oh,
again.
no. They're just getting
Looks
res
like
on
they're
the bridge.
throwing that beacon in now, and that's a perfect example of the inconsistency of the Peacekeeper if I've ever seen it.
Absolutely.
First shot he did, I'm not sure, Fudd, what was it, like 80 or 90
It was about
damage?
like 86 damage, yeah. And the second shot was 3.
Second shot was like 9 or something, even though
Yeah.
it looked to be right on him. So, you know, Peacekeeper can be great sometimes, and sometimes it
I'm
just
going back to my
betrays
stuff.
you.
It just lets you
Nothing-
down.
Nothing to be done about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You hate to
Unlucky
see it.
For Little Nugget. Really hate to see it.
It sounds like they have spotted another team, but they're not getting pushed. They have time to loot up the bodies that they've found, which is good for Little Nugget, who just got spawned back in and is able to get himself kitted back up from his own box and those of the enemies around him. And it's looking good. Plenty of heals, plenty of ammo,
Building? I mean,
good
box?
attachments.
Yeah, great start from this team.
Yeah. Oh,
I
I
mean,
already got one.
yeah, good kills. I know our
right.
Little Nugget doesn't have any himself, but he was doing big damage, and his teammates were able to clean up, get his revive, and now they're kitted and ready to go.
Absolutely. And if you'll notice, actually, since you were asking about it earlier, if you notice above Little Nugget's name, he has an Evo shield, and it actually says there,
ammo on it?
next Evo and how much damage he needs to do to reach the next level of it.
Oh, very good to know.
Pretty cool. Yep. Live counter as you play.
Good work. We're inside the next.
Which has brought the discussion to be interesting is, it shows your stats at the top right as you play.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have been bringing up it'd be cool to have, because they already know it can do live damage because of the Evo shields, is to have a
Right.
damage counter up there as well, so you know how you're doing with that. I think it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then we can push
It would
green, and
actually
then-
be
I
nice
don't
to
know.
see how much damage, or at
Maybe
least a
just
way
bait, I
to
mean, people
to
always ask
look
you.
if you went into a menu or something while you're playing. Look how much damage your teammates have as well, because sometimes it's hard to tell how much you should be trusting your randoms.
Little Nugget
they're-
shooting at random things right now. I'm thinking to make the enemy move around. Or figuring out how his sights and everything are going. I'm not sure what that was.
Sometimes you just got to do a desk pop.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Yeah, just let off some steam. It's tradition.
Looks like, actually, I thought they were pushing a team and they weren't, so definitely what he was doing was trying to cause people to come over there. I thought they were pushing a team, so that was why that was weird. But if there was no one there, definitely just trying to bring the little fishies to the pond,
Okay.
Yeah, and just looking at our time here, it looks like we have less than half an hour to go overall in the tournament. So past 3/4 of the way there.
Absolutely.
That's
And
a
Saucy
quarterback
Boys
hit.
are getting pretty close to that 100-pointer. They're at 86 right now. I think they can pull it off in the next little bit of the tournament.
Yeah, I believe in those guys. They've been
Absolutely.
solid, and I think they're definitely going to get there. Half an
That's so
hour,
antsy when we're not in a fight.
100%.
15 points, not much for those guys. That's like one
Yes,
one
you're right.
good game,
You're right. You're
and
absolutely
they're
right.
breaking 100.
Let's put it that way.
Absolutely. Which will be exciting because, again, it's been a few tournaments since we've had any team reach the
You're
100-pointer
100% right.
spot. Which was interesting because we used to have 3 or 4 every tournament, and then all of a sudden, it just wasn't happening. So I'm not sure what changed in the game to cause it
Oh,
to
damn.
not be as easy to slay like we used to. I'm not sure.
Yeah, some balance changes,
Oh, on
some
respawn.
ability
On respawn.
changes, a lot. I mean, new map,
I just see one.
map changing. A lot of things have
Pushing in,
changed
I'm
since
smoking.
the early days of this game.
Absolutely. It looks like there is a squad on this roof they were just at, going for the revive. They're pushing them hardcore, going against blue shields, knocking one down easily, breaking the shields on another one,
down.
trying to get out, couldn't get out of there. Meteor Juice coming in, getting the other knockdown.
Watch out.
Yeah, nice quick revive in the smoke there. There is one enemy still up at least.
Ooh, I love it.
And
That was the team
yeah,
wipe right there.
looks like the squad wipe.
Little Nugget
We're gonna
with
revive.
one kill on the board. Definitely Meteor Juice with a few. Zobs hopefully with one.
Ooh,
Dropping
the drop.
another squad down below.
Ooh,
Watch out. Yeah.
Easy
Yeah,
wipe.
Yeah.
Easy wipe.
and that must have scared the shit out of those guys.
Absolutely.
They were down there getting a little revive and
Hoping to sneak up on the other team, I'm sure.
Backpacks are
like
respawning.
the hand, like the hammer of Thor
like
just
that.
came down on them and just yeah, ruined their day.
Absolutely. Top 5 situation, 2 points on the board from Little Nugget. Not sure how everyone else is doing, but that is some good points. Ready to go for them. We'll see if these guys can pull off another win.
here.
How is our how's Barnicle Boys doing? We haven't checked in with them in a while.
Yeah, let me check him out. That would be Uchime. It looks like
should probably
Uchime
take
is
that. I'm the one
getting
who
a
goes down the most,
respawn
so
on
you
both of
take
his
that.
teammates at the moment.
Okay, good.
Very early game. He has Havoc, some gray armor, and yeah, his teammates are coming back in now. So could go either way. It is early game, but they're starting at a bit of a deficit.
16
Got it.
6.
Awesome. Awesome. Looks like not a lot of loot in the area. Hopefully they can run around and get some stuff getting just brought in. Uchi with not a lot of ammo or very good armor. Everyone else with no. Hopefully no one gets pushes them currently while they're trying to loot back up. Let's jump back over here to Team Dropship, as it sounds like they have another team pushing on them,
All right, let's
and
watch
they
out.
are in a
Watch.
top 5,
Under,
so
under,
hopefully we can
under.
see them get another win. Another squad is pushing from down below, breaks his shields, easily almost gets it down, immediately jumps
Pushing
off
on
the
the
side of the
Ferg.
building, pushing very aggressively, hoping to finish this guy off while he tries to run away. Chasing him to the ends of the world, as I would do my wife if she tried to run away from me. Finds the guy trying to heal up, gets the down very easily.
Yeah, taking some damage from the ult there, but still has half his shield. He's gonna chug a couple cans real quick and get healed up.
Gets that thirst, gets some easy points on the board. Looks like Zobs is able to get it down. One enemy left in the squad.
And they are getting
To the roof,
close to ziplining up on top into a Bangalore ult.
Was not theirs. I think there was some confusion whose it was.
Yeah,
Easily
the,
able to recharge shields though.
whole team's gonna have to use some heals here, peeking down these zip lines, trying to find this last guy.
We can hear the other guy running around. Looks like Meteor Juice has spotted him. They're going for it.
Where?
Yeah, this guy is tricksy. Looks like there we go.
Found him easily,
I got the
and
right.
there's the wipe.
Yeah, picking up a gold backpack. Which
Another
is,
team pushing in immediately behind on that fight. These guys have just gone from one fight to the next at this tower. This is a very popular tower, as there is that redeploy at the top.
Yeah, it looks like they have some time here. Got enough cover to loot these bodies and get ready for the next fight. These guys are just rolling.
Another squad did get wiped, which puts them in top 3, which is those extra couple points. We'll see how the rest of this game rolls.
Top three.
Play it cool, top 3. I like these comms.
Yeah, they know the game. Not their first rodeo, at least for Little Nugget. He knows the rules. And yeah.
I believe Zobs has been in a couple as well.
It might be.
Yeah, it is. I think it's just easier for me to remember because we switch around to teams
No shield,
Yep.
based
no
on
shield.
streams,
Right here.
so I remember whoever's streaming the most. I am
Absolutely.
names.
Some killer
There's one
shots
right
at
there.
distance with a Havoc, which is not as easy to do as it would appear. But again, these guys are on console, so who knows?
All right, let's let these guys third party. Let's let them third party.
So calmly
Yeah,
telling his
it's,
team to stop shooting, let them third party each other.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah, good
that's
call.
the right call out in my opinion. As thirsty as you are for those kills, you wanna
Swing, guys.
be the last ones coming into a fight fresh with all your health and your
I'm gonna go for
ammo
this drop. What's coming
when
in?
the other teams are a bit weak or at least a bit distracted. Opting to go for this world drop. Maybe get a Mastiff or something that can give him that edge in the final fight.
Absolutely. Very smart. Just waiting these guys out. Let them fight each other, then you third party and get the win. Looks like they might be pushing Meteor. He's taking some shots out there. But nothing further, so I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, and it looks like the other teams are also playing a bit safe here.
Sounds like they are, in fact, fighting each other in the distance, so here we go. This could be, right now, the fight to decide this match of Apex Legends. Gibraltar pushing in from the left side, trying to be sneaky.
Oh my god, that Jibby's so low.
That Jibby very low, pushing his ult on him. Another team on the respawn building. Might be that team pushing away.
Onto the zip line. Gets it down on the zip line from way below. More shots on zip liners.
Oh, he's got gold. He's got gold. There.
Very clean shots with the Havoc from Little Nugget.
Yeah, it looks like they're opting to get some high ground to contest these guys. I like that move here.
Absolutely.
Staying on the ground there with the enemy team on high ground across from them would be pretty
right here.
not great. And it looks like they're surrounded, actually. They're in the center building, surrounded by both of the other teams that are still alive. Kind of a rough situation for them.
Absolutely. When you're wanting to wait for the third party and you've wound up between both end teams,
are they on ceiling?
Not the way you want this to go.
Too. They've decided to push into the building that one of the teams was on, just committing to a side. I think that's way better than staying in the middle there.
Absolutely.
Cleaned up.
I'll just push these guys. Oh shit! Never mind.
Gets tagged with a randomly thrown grenade. Bad luck. Bad luck.
That thermite. Luckily, he's got a good number of tall boys.
Absolutely. We'll see if the aim assist of his controller helps him in the future.
I don't have a ton of ammo either. Wait there. I hear someone.
And I like the comms here.
Very good.
Listening for running.
Very good shots coming with that Havoc, melting people left and right.
I'm pushing this.
Yeah, they are just committing to this side. I like this push here.
Yep, they're going for the push now. They've decided to just go for it, try to wipe one of these squads out so they won't be stuck in between the two of them. Hear someone healing up very close to him, trying to figure out where he is.
And his team is a little bit behind him. That is Little Nugget. He's pushing up aggressively. Meteor Juice still in the other building. It did cost him some HP to get across this gap.
It's like Zob's in a fight in the stairwell. Grenades going out.
Going up.
Taking that opportunity to sneak up, get to the roof. Meteor Juice already on the roof, sneaking in, able to get that drop.
Great pinch from those guys. That was beautifully done. That squad is not done though. Looks like that was just one of the squad, and he's yet getting some shots in the back of his Bangalore.
Easily able to find him.
This might be the last enemy on this team. Could propel them into the top two here.
Also, 3 different zip lines have been hooked to the top of that building. Little Nugget dedicating himself to trying to find this last guy as he runs away.
I'm so split from you. I did a stupid thing.
Realizing he did something he shouldn't have done, but still committing to it, apologizing to his team, hoping for the best.
Yeah, at this point, he's committed too much. If he turned around, it would be worse.
Getting stuck with an arc star.
Great shots. And there's a top 2 situation.
There we go. Very spread from his team, who are currently getting pushed. Zob's knocked down Meteor Juice without any armor. Hopefully, Little Nugget can catch back up over to help out in time. Meteor Juice running like crazy, probably getting chased. Hopefully, Little Nugget can sneak in behind them.
Yeah, and actually, if Meteor Juice just kind of runs away and leads them into a trap of sorts, that is Little Nugget. Great shots again.
Once, absolutely. Sadly, only 2 bullets left in the Havoc, so he is back down to the R99. A disadvantage for Little Nugget that I'm telling from his aim with the Havoc. That is how he's been slaying most everyone. We'll see how he does with the R99.
He's going to have to get close if he wants to make it work here.
Absolutely.
More energy ammo.
In this building?
Looting these boxes, looking for some.
Circle is closing in currently.
He's going to have like 1 magazine.
That's all he needs.
Yeah, with the skill this guy has with the Havoc, he can make that work.
Looks like the other team has backed off to try to find some more ammo and loot as well. Switching off the Havoc to the R301, which he has plenty of ammo and attachments for. Hopefully that is a good decision for him, but I assume if his aim is that good with an Havoc, it's going to be pretty alright with 301.
Yeah. Take that digital threat. Using double light ammo, but he's got over 500 shots, so that should not be an issue.
He's looking very good. Meteor Juice back healed up. Looks like he probably is back up to pretty good ammo, pretty good guns as well.
We got a team shoot.
Meteor Juice has been playing very well.
Right?
I think we have a good duo here. This could turn out very well.
Just 2?
Looks like they're taking it a little slow.
You hear them over here.
We got an enemy ping. Yep, they're in that broken building.
They do have a Gibraltar. Hopefully the Gibraltar does not have an ult to throw on them.
Ooh, great shots. Little nugget
They're
there.
hurt.
Knocking
Melting
armor
shields.
And then some. Throwing his bang ult on that building. I assume the enemies have their Gibraltar bubble up, so probably going to be hiding in that. Although his ult does.
Oh, but I want to so badly.
It's very hard in that purple shields. They do realize they have circle. Those guys will have to run into them. No, they do not have circle. Yeah, that building is in the last circle. It'll be who rushes who at this point.
Oh my God,
amazing shots of that 301.
So he's going to have to heal up here.
Okay,
Getting
I
a
gotta heal.
shield knock, take a tall boy. And at this point, they're kind of grinding each other down in terms of heals. Keep knocking the shields off of each other, so we'll see. It's just going to take a commitment from
tournament awarded damage.
Absolutely. Who has the most shield cells? And I mean,
Or,
Little
yeah,
Nugget
or
sells
just,
plenty of light ammo, so he's looking pretty.
Yeah, he does well at the
That's
long
really
range
stupid.
game. We've seen that all tournament.
Gotta heal.
Getting
this man
hit
an
hard
AR
there.
Don't
at
poke too much because
range,
they're gonna poke. They're gonna
and he will
don't
do
poke too much
work.
right now. 'Cause I'm weak.
Very good comm still. Healing all the way up. We'll see if these guys try to push them
I only have
here.
one more battery. And they have circle too, right?
Yeah, this is an interesting circle.
Yep, it'll give them a little bit of cover, and the other team, the building they're in. This is not the
Very
final
dumb.
circle you want to see. As Little Nugget is called
Yeah.
out, it is very dumb indeed.
Yeah, especially considering I would assume the enemies have their Gibraltar ult up at this point, because we haven't seen him throw it yet.
Absolutely, I would assume he's waiting for them to push.
Yeah, might just be holding it until this final circle.
Oh, I
Good
heard him.
nade.
Good
I heard him, I heard
grenade,
him.
absolutely. Looks like he
Looks
might
like
be
it
committing to
actually
a push.
Flesh damage. They might be. The enemies might be out of shield cells. He gets flesh on that grenade.
Now they have. Now the Pathfinder has red shield.
Very tense
I
situation.
had no more batteries. This is so dumb.
Little Nugget is. I'm hearing comms out of batteries, so only small heals from here on out.
The other team has to be hurting for heals as well. It's down to one team or the other committing. Great shots coming in on that Gibraltar.
No shield.
If he did not have that damage reduction, he probably would have been down then.
Shields off on the Pathfinder.
Yeah, and he breaks the shield on another opponent down low. Looks like they're popping the Gibraltar
they're pushing up.
bubble, but not popping the ult. Interesting. Usually you'd see those two used in tandem at this point.
I have nothing. I have no shield.
This could go either way right here. They're both picking and prodding each other, getting
Oh,
pushed.
they're being pushed.
Here it comes.
Nice.
Little Nugget
Yep.
down. Meteor Juice also gets knocked
Such a
out.
waste of time.
And that is the end of the game there.
Let's
That last circle just messed them over, man.
Yeah, it was a good effort, and
It was a
the
great
push paid
effort.
off for the enemies there. They were 2v3.
It was such a waste of time, man.
Yeah, could have gone either
Oh,
way.
and he just skipped over that screen again, but I believe we discovered that someone else is taking the pictures for that squad, right? Nope, they got it. So 15 plus the 2, that's still 17-point game. It's not bad at all. 17 points on the
bad.
board is great.
Yeah, these guys are looking good.
I'm gonna jump in for Novembro for a second. If you want to jump around and see if there's someone with like some excitement going on right now.
Yeah, Mudda Trucker is in with the Saucy Boys, a top 4 situation. He's got 4 kills. Definitely getting into some interesting endgame
Okay.
here.
Looks like Novembro is currently fighting on the team. Both him and his teammate do not have shields once again. Early game, just rough drops for these guys. Looks like they did pop off on a game. They're up to 18 points now. Last time we checked in, they had 9. His teammate is knocked down. Novembro getting snuck up on. And that is the end of that game.
Shot in the back.
All right, so we'll jump over here with Mudda Truckers from Saucy Boys. Like my lovely man sitting next to me said, top 4 situation. Mudda Trucker with 4 kills. Not sure how everyone else is doing on kills on this team. And aggressively, as they've done all night, pushing into another squad.
Yikes.
Taking shots. Void jumping.
Taking some damage.
A lot of damage coming in. Having to dip back out. Shield back up. Hopefully they can find these guys. They're not pushing them right now. Oh, it sounds like they're getting the team pushing them is getting third-partied, which will go to the advantage of Saucy Boys.
I'm curious if the Saucy Boys decide to third-party the third party here, get a little cheeky, but they might just decide to play it safe.
Come on, go up.
Well, I don't think that's the style of these boys, though. What do you think?
No, I don't think so either. All day they've been extremely aggressive, and it's paid off for them immensely.
Looks like someone was trying to sneak in behind them. Maybe a Pathfinder's trying to escape now. I'll see if they decide to commit and push him or hit the squad behind him. Mudda Trucker sneaking around, getting that down. Tries to finish him off. Not working well, wasting a lot of ammo getting that. 5 kills now for Mudda Trucker. 2 squads fighting each other, and they are next to another squad. I believe everyone is in this area right now. This could be the events leading up to the end of this match right now.
Yeah, things are getting crazy.
Recharging my shields.
Everyone wanting to third-party each other, which just turned into a bit of a brawl rather than a protracted siege.
Ooh, well said.
Get this res and then go.
1 second.
Oh, getting just seductive backup. Hopefully he's got some heals. Get him back in the
You
fight.
have a zip.
Sounds like a team may be pushing in behind him. Definitely grenades hitting.
And just
Trying to get out with a zip line. Go for it.
We do have less than 10 minutes left in the tournament, so for some of these teams, they might be getting into their last games.
I'll go ahead and post in the Discord here if you want to take over.
Yeah, absolutely. They are completely surrounded by 2 teams, it looks like. He does have self-revive. The enemies are aware of that. Just Seductive gets taken out fully. Looks like he's going for the self-res behind the rocks. This is a cheeky little spot here. Looks like they're not paying attention to him. He does have to stand in the storm for a bit. He's pretty low health. Enemies all around him. Looks like they don't see him, though. He's running through the smoke here. Or through the zone, rather. Great kill there on the board. Has his Wraith up to avoid the damage. Popping a Phoenix kit immediately. He's stunned and in the zone.
It's looking rough. Mudda Trucker trying to get back into zone. Low health, though.
It's a good portal, but I think he's dead. He gets caught out. Yeah, he's dead.
I'm so mad.
No Zobs. Killing yourself to get last match is not fair game, as it says in the rules. Killing yourself because a match is not working in your favor is now bueno.
Yeah, you will actually be disqualified for that.
Yeah, do not kill yourself to get in the last match.
I'll be right back.
All right, that was a good effort from those guys.
Absolutely.
Really, really rough situation. They were in, surrounded by teams. We are in like about the last, let's say 8 minutes. So for a lot of these teams, this is going to be the last drop unless things don't go very well, in which case they might get one more.
Absolutely. As we wait for Saucy Boys' last game that we just watched to get plugged in there at 95, that game might have got them to the 100 mark.
Yeah, I think it probably did. They seem to have some kills on the board, so yeah, it's looking good for them. Breaking that 100.
Looks like Team High Rise is waiting to come in. We're going to jump in over here with Barnicle Boys. Who are in a top 13. One of their teammates is down. Uchimama healing back up. Does have 1 kill on the board. Not sure about the rest of the team. Per usual, the revive did come back up, and Mixer has cut volume to their stream again. I'm going to refresh and hope for the best. There we go. Sound is back. So if you go off of the tab, you need to refresh every time you come back to a Mixer stream. Fun fact.
Welcome to Mixer, folks.
This team right here actually in 3rd place in the tournament with 56 points. All of them pure kills.
Let's go push it.
Wow. To quote myself.
Wow. That's a callback, my friends. I believe that was the 7th tournament.
I'm on top. They
Yeah,
came
if you've been around, you'll get that.
Wow.
Wow.
Same building, actually. They got in a huge fight last time in. It looks like they do have a squad next to them. People moving around, not sure if they saw the guy on the roof there. Being aggressive, pushing in on these guys. Already getting melted away from the shields. Hopefully they can sneak up on this guy. As you said earlier, playing Magical Elevator. Sneaking on this guy, gets the down, pushes in on another squad.
Ooh, using that triple take as a shoddy close range. And
Which
gets
works
the kill.
beautifully.
Excellent.
Best shotgun in the game.
It's a contender.
Absolutely.
100%. Kind of one of the advantages
Feels bad.
of the triple take there. You can use it pretty effectively
Oh.
at pretty much the game.
It sounds like the third person they killed, the box landed in the lava below, so they do not have access to their loot.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's rough. That's rough.
Yeah, and it
Opting to
looks
switch
like,
for a Spitfire.
Yeah, it looks like they are in need of some ammo, some loot in general.
I don't know.
Some shield batters, get those shields back up.
There he goes.
Using the little boys.
Hold on, ready?
Using the cans, sorry. I'm not sure. I've seen them do this a couple times where they drop everything and then pick it back up. I'm not sure if it's quicker than opening your menu and switching your weapons to just drop and pick them back
I
up.
imagine that might be a console tactic. On PC, it's very, very easy to just kind of drag things over, but on console,
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with the control stream, so or scheme rather.
Oh, it sounds like they're listening to us because they just explained it. Yes, that is the key. You cannot, in fact, drag weapons back and forth on console, and it is quicker to just drop them and pick them back up in a different order. Very
Feels
interesting.
console.
I didn't know that.
Feels console, man.
Yeah.
Moving forward, they are in a top 10 situation now. 2 kills on the board. As we're moving in the last 5 minutes, we want to keep the aggression high. Anyone else out there with some end of a game, high kills?
Feels console. Okay.
Feels console. Okay, he just says. If you could hit us with anyone, if there's some really intense things going on, top fives.
Looks like we got a couple teams. Our 2 leading teams are actually dropping into new games.
Oh wow,
at the
that'll be
moment.
interesting.
Um,
How's High Rise doing?
Team High Rise is on. It's a very dire situation. Jopa is the last one alive in his bubble shield. He's got a shoddy out. Not sure how many enemies he's facing at the moment.
Sitting on the dropship again, their favorite drop point, getting pushed. Things are not looking good for Jopa. Breaks that guy's shields and gets punched to death there at the drop.
We have time to run one more.
They do have time for one more match.
screenshot
They just got excited. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's actually not a terrible thing to die there, honestly.
Absolutely.
They are able to get a whole nother match in, or a whole nother drop rather.
Looks like keep an eye on Uchime, but Novembro is actually sitting in a top 10 situation right now. No kills for him right now, but they are top 10.
Yeah, we might have a nesting situation going on here.
That seems to be the key.
Or maybe
Novembro, more like Nestembro, am I right?
Nailed it.
Classic. Not sure if we want to watch some nesting, but they are top 10 and pushing through and still sitting at 18 points. Team Dropship sitting at 99 points right now. If they get just one kill, they hit 100 points in their last match here. And Saucy Boys at 95. So Dropship has passed them for the first time this tournament. This last game for these two are going to decide the winner of this tournament.
Man, these guys, I don't think we've ever seen a tournament this close actually to the very end. Usually,
To the very end, yeah.
Usually it takes like about halfway through, maybe 3/4 through for one team to get established in the lead, but these guys are just so evenly matched. It's been a treat to watch, to be honest.
Absolutely, down to the last. I'm going to jump back over here to Uchime for... he just hit kill leader with 4 kills. They're sitting there at 6 remaining, so 5 other squads getting the revive up, getting their teammates back in the fight. Looks like they were able to get some attachments and some more ammo. Found some gold armor, sitting pretty, ready to move in to the last 5.
And how are the Banana Barnicle boys looking in the standings at the moment?
They're sitting at 56 points, which puts them
So
at third place for their first tournament. They told me they've never done anything like this. It sounded interesting. They wanted to give it a whirl, and here they are, third place, and all their points have just been kills.
Great, looked solid. I mean, these guys can definitely slay out. They're not nesting from what I've seen.
Absolutely,
About
absolutely.
hitting those top 3 points, they're just slaying out, and I really like to see this kind of aggression in our tournaments.
Alright.
And honestly, third place
You have to
as
keep
first and
points.
second is very contended right now by 2 teams. So is the third place slot.
Yeah.
56 and 53 points between High Rise and the Banana Barnicle boys. So
Absolutely.
third place is anyone's game too.
High Rise could come in with that third placement once again, as they've been known to do. Let's see if they can stay consistent with that.
Yeah,
Yes.
first place up to third place, all just very contended right now.
Very exciting. Very exciting.
Last one.
All coming down to the last drop, and it is 8 o'clock or 11 Eastern time for you Eastern folks out there.
No,
so
not
that
tattoo,
is
we will.
signals the last possible moment you're allowed to drop. These games
just
are
got
the
shut up.
last games.
Not aware from
Of the
Looks like
tournament.
High Rise
Yep.
has just been eliminated and time has run out, so no more drops for them.
Ooh, that's rough. That's rough.
They got 1 kill in their last round. Every point counts, but it looks like third place is going to be taken home by Banana Barnicle boys.
Looks like it. Not bad for their first tournament.
Yeah.
Novembro has moved up to 8th place and looks like is trying to push his team, setting off his traps in hopes to get some damage on these guys. No damage ticks are happening. Door getting kicked in. They're being very aggressive, really wanting to get these kills in their last game. Looks like they may have found these guys. There we go. We're getting some damage ticks on someone in the corner. Novembro melting a guy.
There we go.
His teammate getting the down, pushing in.
There's a squad way.
And there we go. Points on the board. Top 7. Let's go, Novembro.
And I'm just jumping quickly back to the Barnicle boys right now. They
Please
are
do.
pushing a squad. Good kills on the board. Yeah, looks like kind of far away squad up on the hill up there. But yeah, just poking at each other.
Being very aggressive.
But yeah, a lot of action going on.
Here we go. How are the drops for our 2 first place contenders
Start
going?
off from behind. Let's go push this
Oh,
dude
let
from
me pop
behind.
over here.
Okay. Looks like they're
Both
getting
of them
pushed from
are in
behind
a
right now.
Very similar place, to be honest. Both of our
Interesting.
top 2 teams, both with 11 squads left. I see Little Nugget has 3 kills, and Mudda Trucker has 2 kills. So in very similar places.
Wow.
with
Already top
very-
11?
Very similar.
It's been like 3 minutes.
amount of points. So yeah, it is still neck and neck, even inside the last game.
Wow. So Mudda Trucker is using his drone, trying to figure out where the enemy is. We just saw Gibraltar bubble in the distance. Looks like he is pinging people, trying to use his ult, hoping to break these guys' armor, which he did break the Gibraltar's armor. It looks like they're going to be aggressive. Push these guys, hoping not to get third-partied. I just
There's a
realized
team behind them.
because the stream was legible that one of the teammates is Rustic Virgin. Mad respect.
Yep.
Virgin is down,
Nice. I'll stick the res.
going for the res, hoping that his teammate can finish them off. Looks like it might be a 1v1. Rustic Virgin Rustic Virgin is back up in the fight. I can't tell who the other teammate's name is.
Let me do a finisher. No,
Lurkin.
No, let me do a finisher.
Getting the finisher off. Still trying to. There it is. That does kill them. He must have had a self-revive.
Whatever.
2 other remaining squads. 4 kills for Uchi and probably a couple for everyone else as we've seen them drop some people. So this could be a very good point.
Alright, I have a goal back.
Oh, and it looks like I just popped back over quickly, monitoring our last matches here. Team Dropship has been eliminated, so they are officially done for the tournament.
Looks like Saucy Boys are at 113 points now, so they did very quickly go past 100 point.
You love to see that.
You love to see it. So if Dropship did they have any kills? You said they had a couple kills, so that put them past 100 as well.
Yeah, that's top 2 teams really showing us why they're the best.
Absolutely. You love to see it. These guys still being aggressive, pushing these last 2 squads. Looks like Mixer may have froze for a second. Coming back together here.
Yeah, Calvin just
Oh,
got
Mudda
it.
Trucker with 1 HP. Able to get off a tall boy. Disengage a little bit. Hopefully he has a...
How many squads are left over there?
11 squads.
Okay.
Well,
we're gonna-
Diablo Blancos in the top 5, and the Barnicle Boys in a top 3.
Correct. I think we'll stick with the Barnicle Boys for now, as they're the closest to the end. And then we'll jump around.
Up above.
Couldn't figure out where the enemy was shooting him from. They're sitting on the weirdest ice ledge above him. He does get sniped. It's up to his teammates to get the revive off and kill these other 2 remaining. So Rustic Virgin getting snuck up on from behind. He gets down. It's up to Lurkenmerks, who's trying to figure out where all these guys are shooting them from. Figures it out.
Revenant is right there. You went behind the rock.
Lot of grenades getting thrown on.
You don't even have to.
And it's
They're all
all
the way
on
up there.
Lurkenmerks.
Don't engage. Just stick the
Last man alive in the last game of the tournament. Goes
Going for the revive.
Ballsy play here. Oh, and he
Gets
just,
pushed.
Yep,
That's
engages.
it.
Lurkenmerk's still alive. It's possible. He has hope. There is hope. He could clutch this out.
And he is the kill leader with 6 kills, so we know that's plenty of points on the board there.
Gets off the tall boy, and it looks
going
like
for the med kit.
Off too.
Other 2 teams might be fighting right now. He might be okay for a minute.
Yes, I have like 200. I have 200 in my box, and I also have gold armor swap.
Grabs the banner.
Hearing people porting all around.
Loot some of his teammates' stuff here is not a bad idea, because it's unlikely you're going to get a refresh drop here for him.
Absolutely. Yep, other 2 teams are fighting each other. He might be going for the deliver to the beacon while the other 2 teams fight each other. Getting his boys in to maybe get some loot. We've seen this play work out 2 other times so far this tournament. That's just crazy.
Teams keep letting them get away with this, to be honest.
3 times tonight we've seen that play work.
Drop down and get the box, get as much stuff as possible.
Looks like Lurk is getting shot at. They might have noticed where he is now. Hopefully his teammates can get their gear and get back in the fight before they get wiped.
And luckily they died very close to the respawn, so they're able to quickly grab some guns, some armor, and be back in this fight immediately.
There we go. Looking good.
Lurkenmerks is taking some damage.
They have been spotted by a
Nice.
by the Bloodhound. Thank you. Sorry. By the Bloodhound's ability. Finding the squad coming in behind them. Sounds like there's literally people in every direction from them right now. Jump padding, being very aggressive, pushing this guy, trying to find him. Where is he hiding? Behind the box? No.
Okay, sorry.
And I love to just see this fast transition from defensive to, as soon as they're able to, back to offensive
I don't have any more,
mode. They
Absolutely.
load up and just get right back at it.
They do get it down right there.
Energy?
No energy for Uchi, hoping to sneak in there. Gets
Right
behind cover, goes for the shield battery. Looks like his teammates are getting hit pretty hard. They have to move in with the circle. That will hurt them a lot.
Circle is kicking hard, and they
They're
might
stuck
die.
behind the circle. This might be it for them because they got stuck behind an ice wall in the circle.
I'm out too.
See if they can sneak in some revives. Maybe able to pull this off. They could come back from this.
Calvin, if you can
There's
drop
one
me some
revive.
energy.
And it looks like they're going to be able to get both revives. And
That's amazing.
Not be punished too hard by the circle here. Hopefully they have heals and can go into the last fight healthy.
Whew, there's some ammo coming down for him. It looks they have been on the brink of getting wiped out 4 times in the last the last 3 squads.
Guys are scrappers.
They are going for it. Now to figure out what this last squad is, looks like they've got a little bit of ammo. They've got the heals they need. I think they could pull this off. I believe. Looks like some shots are coming in. They have discovered the final squad. Pushing and not sure how many people. And there it is. They do pull the win off. Their last match of their first tournament is a win.
What a way to end. And I think
I'm gonna immediately jump over here to Mudda Trucker. Well, it's actually
Yeah.
looks like Novembro's still going. His teammate is actually the kill leader with 6 kills in the top 3 right now. So that's some good
Yeah.
points for them. Trying to figure out where these guys are. A weird last circle.
I'm watching him play.
Yeah, 2 other squads left. Surprising that no one is seeing each other at the moment.
Sounds like the other 2 squads might be fighting each other right now.
And he's opting to do a little nesting, taking hard shots.
Gets sniped in
by
the
that
face.
triple take.
Pushing around. Nowhere to go. There's no way to escape here. They have to push into him, though. Hoping to get some good shots off. And he does get wiped out. We are immediately...
Valiant effort.
Absolutely. We're going to immediately jump over to Mudda Trucker. Go ahead, Ferg. Take it away.
Ooh, there's a battery here.
Oh, just get swapped over here. We are in a top 6 here,
Drop
so
energy right here. I don't know what
with
you're
some
running.
kills on the board, so definitely
Got caustics.
decent point potential for this
You can
game.
climb the outside right here.
Top 3 looking very likely. Looks like they have lost Just Seductive, who is one of our veterans.
Where from?
Looks like they're getting
what are-
snuck up on right now.
Oh, right up above you.
But yeah, they are they're trying to push up onto this building. Yeah, kind of getting bared down on by another team here.
They've laid traps.
The rest of his team has been wiped out. Moving around, trying to get these kills. Good jumping, good movement. Does get one knock. Is hurt while everyone else is chasing him. Don't know if he can escape. That is it. I believe everyone is done now, correct?
Yep, that's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote from everyone on the board. Looks like Jopa's moved over to Warzone. Make sure everyone is done. Looks like everyone is in fact done.
Yeah, let's wait for the scores to roll in and do a little recap.
Let's do that. Let's see how this goes. All right, we'll jump over here. We're going to wait for the final scores to come in to see how the 9th Apex Legends Community Tournament has turned out. All right, anyone in chat who was here, who was playing, thank you all so much for joining, going out there and slaying, wrecking, and throwing these points up on the board. We're just waiting for the last few screenshots to pop up so we can add them to the scoreboard, which is live on the stream. So as that gets updated, you will see the scores here, and we will figure out together how everything turned out as a whole.
And now, just reflecting on everyone's performance today, if you had to give an MVP award, not talking about winners, not talking about points, MVP award, who would your player of the match, or player of the tournament rather, go to?
Player of the tournament, really?
In your opinion?
In my opinion, yeah. In my opinion, the best player we saw today. I'm gonna have to go with probably Mudda Trucker.
That's
honestly
exactly what I was gonna say.
Every time we tuned in over there, he was bouncing around, switching weapons flawlessly, and I didn't see him lose a 1v1 at all. If he got killed, it's because he downed someone and got sniped in from behind.
Yeah, the movement was just so on point. Every time I saw him, it was just clean, just kind of flawless movement and good shooting. You know, as good as you can be on console. So, yeah, my MVP badge goes to him.
Yeah, I'm definitely Mudda MVP. There it is. So overall, I mean, what team do you think was the most entertaining to watch?
You know, as I know some things went wrong for them, but High Rise Gaming for me was very entertaining, I thought.
Yeah, I think it's because everything went wrong.
Some kind of mishaps happen, you know, they're rolling with it, people are yelling at each other, kicking parties,
not talking to each other, on different levels of taking it seriously and trying to figure out what level they should all be on. It was very interesting to watch.
They were, for me, the most entertaining to watch. And, I mean, Jopa is an excellent streamer. Everyone who streamed today is an excellent streamer. Anyone not following each other, all you guys out there follow each other. Some great players, great people. So yeah, everyone deserves it.
Yeah, absolutely. Every player that was a part of this, if they're not on your friends list, add them, play with each other. Everyone who has been part of this had good spirits, played really well, and are interested in doing things like this. So honestly, like, if this is something you're interested in, obviously they are too. That's a good foot to start on in a friendship,
Yeah,
add these people.
Anyone in the Discord is, that's, you can reach them through there. Shit talk with each other, just have fun. Yeah. Be friends, people. You guys are all awesome.
We have Team Outplayed in the chat here in Twitch. And yeah, we wish you guys could have played too. I understand this is like, usually these events happen on a Friday night, but we've had to move it to Saturday night because in our community, we do a movie night on Fridays and didn't want to interfere with that. And since everyone's stuck at home, we figured, you had the time. So I understand this is when you guys record your podcast. I'm sorry you couldn't be part of it. I'm glad you guys were able to pop in and check out, some of the gameplay afterwards. But definitely, hopefully we can see you in the next one. Or maybe in the booth with us,
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have made the transition flawlessly, if I might add, from pro players to the shoutcasting booth.
Absolutely.
So anyone can do it.
I think it really just comes down to the fact that me and you are the best at whatever we want to do. Naturally.
It's true, we put our mind to something, especially together. There's pretty much nothing we can't accomplish.
I would agree to that completely. We should start a business.
Yeah. Kitten mittens or...
Dude, absolutely.
Yeah. Don't want anyone stealing.
If that was the first thing you thought of, it's got to be gold.
Bird internet. There's just
Bird internet. Yeah. There could be some copyright issues, with Twitter, being that their symbol is the bird.
We'll work it out.
We'll figure it out. So we're just waiting for the cue from Gunbait that we do have all the final scores in, and we will cover everything. But as it seems right now, the Saucy Boys are in first with 119. How it looks, but mostly all we care about is we've been hinting on the whole time is seeing teams get that 100-point mark again, as it has been a while. It used to be very easy to do. Some things changed in the game. Maybe the whole player base just got better, so it's not as easy to wreck. But we had 2 teams hit that 100-point mark once again, which is great to see.
And I'm getting word from our team in the field that the scoreboard is fully updated, and those are the final numbers.
All right. Do you want me to hit these?
Yeah, sure.
Do you have them in front of you as well?
I have your stream open, so
perfect. We'll trade off here. So
okay.
as we mentioned, we have got in first place, we got the Szechuan Saucy Boys with 119 points. That consisted of 105 kills, 2 top 3s, and 2 wins in 2 hours.
Wow, that's excellent performance. And like we said, MVP of the tournament on that team. I'm sure I haven't looked at the individual kill counts for each player, but I'm sure the whole team was doing extremely well. We had the POV of Motor Trucker, and it was a pleasure to watch those guys.
Absolutely. You want to hit us with second place?
Yeah, second place, who were these guys were neck and neck with the first place team the entire time. It came down to the very last match. We have Team Dropship with Little Nugget, one of our veteran players in the tournament. He was another one who was very smart plays. I believe he was the one who was just absolutely shredding every lobby as soon as he got his hands on a Havoc.
Oh my god, dude, there was nothing like it.
It was a pleasure to watch, to be honest. That
Absolutely.
guy is just one with the Havoc. So great effort from those guys. Happy to see him back, and it was just so close.
In third place here we have another brand new team. We have the Banana Barnicle Boys with 78 points. That is 73 kills and 1 win in 2 hours. And they played very well. For being extremely last minute, they'd never streamed before, so they got their Mixer's account set up last minute and got rolling and wanted to do this and jumped in. And I think they performed very well. Their comms were great. It was fun that they actually had us open, so while we were commentating, they were commenting back on stuff we were saying, which was very fun. And I
Yeah.
think they did a great job. They were a delight to watch as well. They were very aggressive and did a lot of slaying tonight.
Yeah, almost all of their points coming from just straight kills. 1 win on the board, and then 73 out of their 78 points, all just frags. I love the aggression from these guys.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I'm not sure the ages, but they sounded like some of our younger players too.
Yeah, which is cool.
So, yeah, absolutely. Representing.
Who do we have next?
After that, we have High Rise Gaming, which, as I stated, I found to be extremely enjoyable to watch. They had some
Absolutely.
mishaps, definitely some mishaps, but it's kind of a pleasure to watch sometimes. as,
Absolutely.
And a lot of just funny stuff happening to these guys. Always a pleasure to have them. They've been around since the beginning too.
Yep, since tournament number 1, man. They're the first
Yeah,
people to sign up.
I think because of these mishaps, they actually did slightly worse than they usually do. About like place 2 or 3, I'd say, on average.
Yep,
Again, couldn't pull out the win, which they're gonna get one of these times for
absolutely. I think
But,
you can definitely tell
so-
that the together practice in Apex hasn't been there. I know they've been playing a lot of Warzone, and that might have came back and bit them for this tournament. But they dove in and did their best, and they put on a show.
sure. Yeah, still did really well.
That takes us to we're so in last place here, which is definitely not bad. Last place is incredible. The fact you signed up and you played is incredible. And also,
Absolutely.
as a reminder, as we brought up multiple times during the stream tonight, they did not have a third person, so they were playing duos. So that was one less person they had putting points on the board for them, and a lot
Yeah.
easier for them to get wiped off because it was just the 2 of them. So
Yeah,
they,
some
they
stuff-
had a disadvantage. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, it can't be helped. Some stuff just going wrong here. And they still, I think, put up a valiant effort. Next time, I am interested in having at least a couple subs that are just like waiting in the wings, they don't have teams, and if something goes wrong, someone can't make it, they can hop into a team, even though there might be not as much chemistry there, to at least fill out these rosters to avoid
Absolutely.
a situation like this in the future. So next time, thank you for being guinea pigs, guys. on Team
Absolutely.
Diablo Blanco, we appreciate you a lot.
And Novembro, it was awesome to see you stream again. We've missed you doing that. That was a real
Absolutely.
pleasure. But even though they did have those issues, they had 33 points, 26 kills. They got top 3 once, and they won. They did win one of their matches in duos.
Hey,
So
pulling
that
out a
is
win is,
absolutely.
that's all you need in my book. I'd feel good about that if I were them.
I agree 100%. So there we go. That wraps up the scores tonight. We hit up the MVP, the most exciting people to watch. How great it was to see everyone else play. How aggressive everyone was, and hopefully, this helps you move forward. How you want to play in the future. How you want to practice. Hopefully, all of you come back for the next one. We will definitely keep putting these on. They're just fun to do. Tell your friends, get them involved. We've had, this is one of the smaller ones we've had. I think, just with everything going on and other games going on, I think, it made for a smaller group of people, but we still had, great turnout. So yeah, get more people involved. It'll be a really good time. And next Saturday, I'll be posting everything up, but we will be doing basically the same setup, but it will be for Call of Duty Modern Warfare Warzones. That is obviously the Call of Duty BR. And so look forward to that. Hope to see some familiar faces there. I know there'll be a lot of new people playing in that one. A lot of people have already said they're interested that we've never seen in any of our tournaments. So I'm excited for that. Any final thoughts from you there, brother?
Just like I said, thank you to everyone for joining. It's a lot of fun for us. We hope you guys had fun, and that's really what matters here. So
Absolutely.
Thanks again, and cheers, everybody. It's a pleasure.
100%. Everyone who's still here hanging out, we're gonna we'll find someone to raid. We'll jump over there, hang out for a little bit. Maybe we can meet some new people. Love all of you. So we're gonna figure out if anyone actually has a friend that I do not know and you want us to check them out. I'm down to do that. If not, we have a list of people that we can definitely throw a love to.
I do have someone streaming Monster Hunter, good friend of mine. But
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Yeah, I'll.
If they're a good friend to you, yeah, man, let's do it.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Let me find his stream.
If not, Jope was going, we could throw the fun over to him and make fun of him.
Actually, I feel like we should do one of our competitors.
right.
Actually,
Let's do that.
Yeah, keep the love in house. You know, as much as I love that guy. You know, he competed with us. We want to keep it in the family, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to set up a raid for Jopo Wrights, who was streaming and in charge for High Rise Gaming. He's playing some Warzone now, which we'll be doing next Saturday. Also, if you're here for me, hi, Elmmerfudd. Tomorrow, Sunday, I think at 3 o'clock Eastern, I will actually be part of a Warzone tournament, which is a bracket system. You play 2 matches. Whoever has the most kills in those, if you win your bracket, you move on to the next one, and so on. 6 brackets up, and see who wins. So I've never done anything like that. So if you want to come hang out tomorrow, I'll do my best to stream that. If we can get all the comms to work between myself and the console plebs. Yeah, come hang out for that. So here we go.